Hello everyone, and welcome to Ready City Crit's Dragon Heist. Today I'm of course joined by the same four people who have joined me every single session thus far, apart from that one session where he fell asleep. Let's start off with Lux.
Hi guys, my name's Lux. I'm a streamer and obviously a wonderful player here. I play Bosco, Longflower Brandyback. I'm a halfling artificer, and I don't actually know where I am, so I'm gonna say the person above me. I'm happy.
It's Rob.
Oh, hello! I knew that was me. Obviously, I just wait until everybody else goes quiet. I'm Rob. I'm playing Logan Margaster, human paladin, and whatever the opposite of a party pet is. I'll go to whoever's to the side of me. I've not moved in here in ages, but still. Yeah,
that would be me. Hello, I'm Adam. I'm playing our resident human warlock, Gabriella, and the party's faulty moral compass. Slightly confused. It's hard to explain. Anyway, below me we have the one, the only, the legendary
Sullivan. I'm a swift strider shifter rogue. I kind of like to get in trouble sometimes. And I'm the most trustworthy party member.
the bar is low and you're still limboing under it. And also, he's not legendary. At best, he's rare.
Mediocre.
He says he's legendary. I just gave him his personal.
I'd see the argument for uncommon.
I mean, technically he is.
Is he? I mean, just because you're possessed by a legendary ghost doesn't make you legendary.
I mean, Shadow Sullivan is just a character, but Shadowclaw is something else.
You something else entirely.
Who knows?
He's actually my dad.
I can imagine. Fuck.
What are you talking about? Your dad's Strad.
Oh shoot! No.
That is slip.
Yeah, the one time Strad had one night stand in Waterdeep.
Yeah, my name's actually Bosco Zanovic.
Ay. Right. When we last left off, the party were split by the judicial system. One half of the party were in prison for casting spells in an area with severe wild magic ties, according to White Bull, and wrongly impersonating a noble of Waterdeep, and then lying to a guard, and then trying to steal from a guard. Basically, a rolling snowball effect has ended up they now find themselves in the deepest, darkest cells in Waterdeep's dungeon below the castle Waterdeep itself. These are known as the Salt Cells, and currently they are home to 4 individuals: Bosco, Sullivan, Dabble, and also Needle, a tabaxi, who they have only recently become acquainted of since their imprisonment. Needle was able to share with them a little bit of information about the actual dungeon that he spent over 30 years in, and Dabble is also able to share a little bit of light in his own situation to the pair, which has been helpful. However, what strikes the pair as perhaps more concerning is their possible punishments for their crimes, and their sudden need to perhaps leave before too many details are taken, or before any judgment is passed. So, with that in mind, above ground, Logan and Gabriella, after dealing with the party's actual job of going through a variety of doppelgangers and determining who was trustworthy or not for the Harpers, receiving payment for that, they then sought out to help free their friends as quickly as possible, trying at first to be diplomatic. But before they could do that, they had to find a way to contact them to make sure that they were actually in need of assistance. After several failed attempts of sending, due to one troublesome individual who was following the group, counterspelling their attempts, the party finally thwarted that endeavor, reached a private place, and Schemo Weirdbottle was able to cast sending on Sullivan. The information provided was lackluster at best, but at least confirmation had been made that the party were somewhere outside Castle Waterdeep's usual warded prevention, especially the dungeons, meaning they could only be in the salt cells. With this information, Scheme was able to tell the above ground group that there was an old smuggler's tunnel that actually went under the castle itself, which the party could try to access the salt cells with, as that is where the very water that supposedly fills the salt cells comes from. Schemo doesn't know its exact location or any more than the folklore around it, but he was able to point the party in the direction of one Grinda Garloth down at Mistshore, who had an apparatus of Kawalish, which could let them, perhaps, go underwater undetected for long periods of time, without needing to spend insane amounts of gold on Schemo's waterproof. The party set off towards the yawning portal to meet with another contact, Istrid Horn, and after discussing her about the potential use of this apparatus, she basically told them they were on their own, not being very high-ranking members of the Center themselves. If they wanted to get things done regarding this, they would have to get it done on their own self. But the party still have an idea that diplomacy could still be the solution here, and sought out Gillester Silverhand, who was able to give them a variety of advice, pointing them from either maybe looking at dealing with Lariel Silverhand herself, or simply going to the Blackstaff and trying to convince them that some new members for Force Grey needed rescuing from the castle dungeon, which she could pull some very quick strings and have them removed forthwith, no questions asked. And we pick up today with our jail timers. Bosco and Sullivan, you guys are still locked in these cells, the water kind of coming up to Bosco's chest, Sullivan kind of coming up at this point just to your knees.
Side note, I'm really annoyed because I actually drew like really makeshift like images of what I wanted to do. But however, sorry, back to it. Sully, I think I have a plan. It could go wrong, and I might die in the process. But if we pull it off, we can all escape. But I need your help.
Does that...
Well, I don't know if I'll die, but maybe imprisonment for a long time.
When you say dying, does that include me dying too?
Probably not. You know.
Okay, then Sullivan is only my friend. Tell me.
So I'm planning. Well, from what we've heard from Mr. Needle, the guards change around, feeding time, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I was planning on maybe when we get the just before the fresh set of guards. Question, Opal. So is there any guards in our locker room, our station?
There's no one currently here. You know that you're in a very short, refresh you in the situation. Salt cells are a very small section of dungeon, probably just due to their proximity to the weaker areas of wall and how deep down they are. The stone here is so hard to dig through. There are 4 cells. A single corridor runs between dividing them in half, so you've got 2 on one side and 2 on the other. And at the end of that corridor is where you saw the weak point, the gashes. The cell bars, this was probably at one point, was one large cell, but the walls have been constructed here, and the cell bars that divide them have also been constructed as an afterthought, effectively.
Gotcha.
So you're in it's a very cramped scenario. So it would have been one larger cell, and it's now been reduced to 4 quite small cells. There's a stairway at the end of that hallway. The side that isn't slashed leads up and bends around out of sight. It goes full 180-degree spiral, and then it goes up to another area where there are more cells, but there's also a dungeoneer's station there. So there's a desk, probably a few chests of various items and things, and there's also things for them to fresh dishes for water, fresh chamber pots and things like that if anything needs replaced.
Okay.
You would have seen that on your way past, but you really good look. And there would have also been that's where the keys kept.
The keys.
Yeah, the dungeoneer probably would have, whoever is in charge of the dungeon at the time, whoever's the highest ranking officer in that section, would have had the keys to the cells.
Okay. Right, what was it? Cool. Well, my plan is maybe if we get on the guards here, we can act a scene. Mr. Needle, I'm hoping you could probably help out with a performance, to make it more believable. Plan is to assault the guard and take his clothing.
My friend, do you see what happened last time?
Yeah, but the point is, if we all jump him, we should be fine.
How are you going to jump him, my friend? We're behind bars here.
Actually,
Yes.
I was waiting for you to say that. I just totally didn't roll 2 natural 20s at disadvantage. My luck is undone.
There, see? I'm thinking, because I still have this, and he's gonna pull out like a tiny little, I don't know, I can't remember what I flavoured my disguise thing itself as. I can make myself someone else, so preferably, if we can knock a guard out, I can steal his clothes, become him, and, you know,
One
in the next
tiny problem with that plan, friend.
yes.
You are tiny.
But,
Yes, that's a very tiny
We have to wait
detail.
for a halfling guard to come on the rotation, of which I think there is one, and I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
Sullivan.
Yeah, it's
gonna have to
Tony's
be
day
you.
off today. You really fucking got unlucky.
I mean, you said there's one guard maybe in rotation here, but probably there's more guards here. So if I can get out in the guard,
How are you going to fit into his clothes, my friend? You're going to look like shrunk inside
Oh,
his
okay.
clothes.
Also,
I
are you
do-
talking about the disguise self spell?
yes,
The spell that lets you change your clothing?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
So
I
you
was
don't
only
need
just
their
change
clothes.
the
You
character.
could just look like a guard.
Yeah, but I mean, if I just walk up the stairs now, like, you know, that's gonna be a bit, you know, weird, and I'm wet. You know, if I start walking down the hallway, and
You
I
know
see this
what?
clean
You're right.
guard,
No,
bro,
I completely understand your master plan. We wait for the guard to come down, we knock him unconscious, you disguise yourself, you go back up, and when there another guard sees you and says, "Oh, Stan, why are you only 2 foot tall?" You say, "Oh, you know, I was down there in the saltwater cells, and oh, I must have shrunk, you know, like clothes do in the wash."
Now I
Is
know
that
why
the
there's a
plan?
very
Is that the
likely
plan?
chance of you dying in this plan, my friend, because this.
wait,
I know you're a very intelligent man, but this sounds very implausible, my friend. This is
Listen.
almost ridiculous. Come on.
listen, because you mentioned that I would have clocked there was like a halfling guard like drawing a entryway here, didn't you?
There's definitely there are
How
halfling guards on
about-
payroll, but like they're probably quite high up in the
Yeah.
dungeon.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm quite
so-
good at talking my way to things. If you want, you can use your magic on me, and then I can try to.
I can't do that, I'm afraid. I think it's only self-casters, isn't it? I
Yeah.
believe so. Yeah,
If you
make
can
yourself-
get these off me, I can turn someone invisible. With only one.
Oh.
I also
They-
need
they
something to
would
play
know.
music with.
I mean, I do have my disguise kit, but they have upstairs as well. It is
Because
the
my
ship.
plan is, if we can knock this guard out and get the keys, because the keys are upstairs, we can make. Did we see? Sorry, I know we're kind of backtracking here and forth. The next cell above us. Did we see people in there? I'm
Yes.
assuming
Most of the cells
We
are
could-
occupied.
we could probably make a bargain with the people upstairs to work with us. Then we can make some sort of distraction to then go to the area which holds all our items, and then we can break out. But obviously, we need. If I
And
disguise
then-
myself as 1.5, like the guards. Wait. Oh, sorry. I just thought a different plan actually.
Okay, one second. So how?
While you think,
after-
I'm going to start unlocking your guys' cells, and he just lets himself
Ah,
out and
yeah.
very doesn't slam his own one shut. And he's gonna go over to probably Sullivan's first.
Thank you.
Could you just
Do you
put
think
your
it'd be-
just hold the door still?
Let me hold it for you, my friend. Here.
Do you think it'd be possible if, sorry, if I take you somewhere, like to the room for inspections or whatever it is, the rundown? You know, I can make you act you as a bit of prisoner and me as the guard. Could that be possible?
He unlocks Sullivan's cell. Okay. go
Are we
next.
wearing shackles as well? No, our hands are free. I mean, I
You're-
already have one hand anyway.
You were shackled through your journey here, but whenever you were basically like checked in, that was whenever all of your items were kind of like just removed from. They weren't even in your possession; they were
Right.
in a chest. But like as that happened, you had been unshackled, and the guards would just escorted you with weapons on the assumption that if you tried to leave, they would.
Okay, so basically, you just got rags. That's it. We don't have anything else.
You're in rags. You're in cells. There's no like. Maybe if you guys feel of jailbreak, and then they'll be like, okay, these guys need to be. They're a flight risk. We should shackle them. But like, they're not going to make your life as unpleasant as possible unless they absolutely must.
Okay. just trying to think. I'm just looking at my
Comes with a
spells here.
Bosco
What I
score.
can do.
Begins trying to pick it. Use a
My
stealth
friend,
bonus.
you pretend to be a small guy with baggy clothes and me behind you.
Yeah.
It's
No,
gonna
I
look
mean,
a little bit suspicious, don't you think?
oh no, I'm sure there's handcuffs upstairs. Cuffs, we can just cuff you. And I remember a face when we walked past, like disguised as him. You know what? How about this? Just do a step at a time.
And then once you get go upstairs, you get our belongings. How the hell are you gonna get out of here? I gotta
Steve,
pretend I'm.
We'll take you back to the salt. I'll say I'm taking you back to the salt. Where it is. Cells, where we're here. And then we should have the pyrotechnics, and hopefully they work, and boom. The grand escape.
Ah, very loud boom. So no one
Doesn't
is gonna
matter.
notice.
Once
No,
once that wall's gone, we're gone. They don't know who we are. They don't remember who Mr. Needle is.
Okay, so
Dabble.
once
You come with us. But
can you just remind me again? So if you blast this wall over here, where exactly is gonna take us? I mean, it can take us straight to the ocean, my friend. It might just flood the whole place. We don't know.
well, no, we know it's a deep chasms, don't we? And it's our best bet. There's no point in us trying to sneak out because that'll be impossible to try and sneak out the actual tower. But taking this route by making a hole big enough for us will be the best way to escape. Because remember, they don't know who we are, Sully. And Mr. Needle. Devil, I'm not too sure they know you yet. They probably do.
They
Okay.
do know who I am. That's right. I'm not wrong voice. They do know
Are
who
you,
I am. Yes.
Are you coming with us, Devil, or are you gonna stay here and? Carry on
I
with
have
whatever
my
you're doing.
audience tonight. Make me persuasion checks, Sully. Disadvantage.
I mean, you could say you're not a part of this.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah, we should be really
But-
wait for it for his audience, but we've already got the cells locked.
I don't think it's maybe worthwhile risking what I've already spent here. Just throw it away on
No.
my prison break. Hopefully, after this discussion, I'll be let free. So. If not, I do have my
I do have a.
backup plan.
I might have a little. I need to ask your opinion about something. It seems like the kind of person that probably, how can I put this, more experience in this sort of situation, my friend. No offense there, but you know what I mean. Do you think is it worthwhile for us trying to break out, or just wait to see what's going to happen?
Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be something about the birds and the bees. I mean, you could simply wait and see. The payoff of waiting and seeing is you put your faith in someone else's hands and hope it goes the way you want it. If you're going to break out yourselves, at the very least, whether it goes badly or not, you can know you had it in your hands when it did.
I like the way you think, my friend. I like the way you think. Okay, Bosco. I'll put my faith in you, my friend. You have to get me out of here. I am in here because of you. I lost my hand because of you.
Okay. Mr. Needle, Mr. Sully, shall we? Who wants to try to do the sneak attack? I'm not preferably strong to knock him out, but we can all do it. Oh, actually, oof.
I'm fairly useless with these anti-magic shackles, unfortunately. But your cell is unlocked.
mean,
Dapple,
if I
I'm
had
not
a
going to bother unlocking your Snowfence friend, but if you're not going to help us, then there's no point compromising you any more than we already have.
Wait, are
If I had a weapon, I could come and attack you from behind, but I'm quite good at
Oh yeah,
sneak attacks.
You could
if
have
you know
this,
what I'm
and he
saying.
hands back the little bit of stone that Bosco flicked him that he's
Yeah.
using as an improvised lockpick. It's like a small
Um,
shiv of like masonry that's kind of splintered off a brick.
Oh yeah.
What is this equivalent to? Like a dagger, or
It would be probably like less. It's probably in like
Yeah.
it's not as refined as like a dagger would be. A dagger's got a nice keen cutting. This is like a bit of stone that's like chipped off. It's not even being sharpened or anything. It's just like chipped off. I would say it's an improvised weapon.
would it be able
Could I-
to do? Sorry. Would it be able to do sneak attack with this weapon?
It's not got finesse, unfortunately, and it wouldn't be.
Okay,
Reflex.
so-
It would be a strength. It's about because it's not about the fine neck and cut. It's like I have that much pointy stone. How strong can I shove that into someone's fucking chest, or like wherever? It's like that. It's not like a nice clean edge. If you want to spend some time with it, and like grind it into walls and stuff, you could spend some time trying to sharpen it into a finesse weapon. Yeah, definitely. But it's not going to be like a little 10-minute job. It's going to just spend at least an hour trying to sharpen it. And you risk breaking it.
Now that we're free from ourselves, can I investigate the back wall further, and then can I investigate maybe the waters to find anything sharp, or like, you know, just other objects? If there's objects in the water, assuming the guards were not checked.
Yeah, you can make me just a stealth check if you want to try to do stuff without the guards being alerted to you moving around so much. Just because obviously you are moving out of your cell. The water sloshing around in here naturally anyway with the tide, it's quite an easy check because it basically gives a +5 to your stealth. 25.
Okay.
You slip out quite quietly. You move in time with the like sloshing of the water against the foot of the stairs that fall into the actual hole itself, and you can get up close to these kind of like deep grooves in the brick. What are you looking for exactly?
I just want to like I just want to know like the kind of like integrity of the wall, like see if there's like if the pyrotechnics did go off, maybe if it, you know, like if it would break like that.
Okay, let's go for a.
And then obviously I want to try and investigate inside, like I want to put like maybe my hands in the water just to try and see if I can, or my feet to try and feel for any kind of like foreign objects that probably should be in the cells, but due to the water being in it, the guards haven't spotted.
Okay. Yeah, make me this. It's gonna be, I'm gonna say nature, because you're assessing the strength of stonework and things, and you don't really have like any tools to help.
20.
The wall is, you would say, it's structurally sound, but it doesn't hold up to code. You think that if you could come at this thing with enough force, like a battering ram or a sledgehammer, you could very easily put a hole in it. It's like the stone is eroded by the ocean itself, and like kind of described before, the actual mortar here on this side has almost been completely eaten by the salt water itself. So it's just stone bricks stacked. They're packed on top of each other because the weight of the land on top of it. So they are packed in.
Yeah. So
they're not like
maybe the extreme, like the extreme kind of side of it. But it works.
They would definitely. They would provide enough. Like they would provide force. An explosion would provide a similar amount of force to like a sledgehammer. You could find an alternative. You know, even. Like, if you could manage to maybe wriggle one of these bars off one of the cells somehow, like, that might even be enough to give you something like a leverage, like, sort of wiggling some out, but it's going to take a lot more time, and, like, you know, more being caught, and things like that. It would be, it's not, I'm not saying it's possible, it's definitely possible, but, you know, it's what Bosco would see in that position. You think, like, a big blunt force trauma could knock it open, you could try to use big leverage to try to, like, force some bricks out one at a time, or the explosion would effectively be recreating the blunt force trauma just in a more rapid and wider scenario.
The way I'm thinking is that if we go for the old, like, you know, get one of the little bars, it's going to take a lot of time and it's going to be very noisy. And I don't think we had that kind of, that finite amount of time. So I'm just going to try and look at the water, try to find anything like tools or anything like that.
Investigation check, just in the water.
I'll help him as well.
Oh, you can make one yourself if you like. Just you want on your own, or
I'll make one. Why not?
You both had a slosh around feeling from the ground.
That's what we need. This is what we need. Good checks. Come
on. Bosco, you find another kind of like hunk of stone. This one's a lot larger than the previous one. It's more like a traditional stone you'd find on the beach. Probably about the size of maybe like. Some good kind of size. Let's say about the size of a like half the size of a tennis ball, like kind of like a bit jagged, not perfectly rounded, but not like sharp.
Okay. Good blunt object there.
Yeah.
Needle, did you want to use this as maybe a potential weapon? I'm thinking if we can bait the guards in here, possibly we can try to take one of the weapons. Assuming they're drawn. Well, shouldn't they?
Provides weapon, they use strength modifier, no dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 1d. So if you attack, it's a d20 plus your strength modifier, and then it does 1d4 damage flat, unless you have the tavern brawler feat. You're also not deemed. You're not going to be deemed proficient in it unless it can like recreate a weapon that like you would be proficient in. So like, for instance, the thing you have at the minute, Sullivan, would probably closer resembles like a dart maybe, but like, or even like it's not even a dagger or something finesse enough. It can be a club.
Yeah, like a piece of. Okay, I get it.
You can spend time trying to sharpen it again if you want.
I think I'm gonna spend some time trying to make this into a better weapon.
What do you think about this?
Let me see this one.
If you shout the guards, maybe saying that I'm either trying to drown myself or I've escaped, and can I try and submerge myself in the water? Like, is that possible? Like,
very easy.
Like, I could, if he comes down, I could potentially, like, sneak attack him. Like, come from underwater and grapple him to the ground, and maybe we could start to take his weapons or make him unconscious, drown him. Let's not kill him, but maybe drown him if we have to. Do you think that'd be a good idea? Like,
yeah, I
if
guess
you pull him down, I could be like the underwater straight by the stairs. As soon as he comes down, I could force him into the water and we can wrestle, per se.
Could do that.
I'm trying to think of a way where we can take out the guard without making too much noise, because...
I mean, just let me try to get this weapon ready first, because
let's take some time to get this right. And I'm going to just step back into my cell because probably going to get checked up on soon. It's been what, since an hour, maybe 2 hours since you guys got dropped off.
Okay.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll go back into our cell.
He gently close. He doesn't So if you slam your door shut, it will just lock again. So he very gently pushes his leans it back on the position, so it's not quite together. So it's just leaning against whatever.
Can I maybe put a little stone so it doesn't lock, on the lock, something so it stops it from going in? If it makes sense, maybe.
I mean, yeah, even just putting your boot near the entrance or something, that would be enough. Just to it's just to stop it slamming.
I'll do that, and then I'll go start sharpening this little piece of.
You kind of go up against the wall and you start rubbing it, basically small little synthetic circles.
It's going to take longer than expected.
You're effectively turning a 3-sided pyramid into a perfectly rounded, almost the tip of a rapier, like a stiletto kind of needle.
How big is this?
It's about maybe 8 inches.
8 inches.
Yeah, about 8 inches across. It's a long. It's very very narrow at the one end, and then a fairly chunky at the other. It's a good about 1/5 of a brick, kind of it's that Sullivan man. Because he got a fucking crazy investigation check that he found it. So it was crazy high.
Fine, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start sharpening it.
Perfect. Okay, you start sharpening it. Alrighty. You're gonna have to spend an hour sharpening this. Bosco, anything you'd like to do during that time?
Just trying to think of the spells. I mean, I guess I could try to sharpen. No, I'm not going to try and sharpen mine. I've got an idea what I'm going to do with mine.
Would this count as a short rest for an hour if I sharpen this?
If you are sharpening it, I'd say you're probably not resting because you're actively doing stuff.
Okay, cool.
Let me just check a short
You know
rest.
what? I will. Can I just look and see if there's any bars that are loose, just in case? Any bars I think I could be easily detached in a couple of hours.
Yeah, just make me a investigation check this one. Get a downtime, nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. I would say crafting a weapon is probably more strenuous because you're having to actively keep rotating it round and keep working on it. It's not like you're just sitting there resting. Bosco, feeling all the bars in your cell. One of them is somewhat loose. And when I say somewhat loose, I mean whenever it was kind of combined, obviously they're made together by effectively a very crude form of welding, where the water has been constantly abrasive to that point, whatever build up or residues in that liquid. The lower halves are a bit weaker, and you think if someone had enough leverage, they could maybe try to they could probably break it off that half fairly easily, and then use the leverage of the bar alone. You could maybe snap the top half, but the likelihood is it would make a big noise, like a metal on metal clang, or like a wrenching sound. But you know, there's a lot of water around. You can maybe hide it under the water immediately, and it might just.
Problem is that, like, even if we escape through there, I'm leaving Google behind, and I can't do that. So, let's just take it a step at a time. So, do you think that'd be a smart idea then, if I hide in the water, you call for the guards that I've disappeared, and maybe that will convince them to walk further into the cell to check is my cell like the further back one, or the one on the right? Sorry, or the one like
Yours
back
is
left?
the back right. Sullivan is the front right, Davil is the front left, and Needle is the back right.
So, what do you think about maybe like shouting the guards saying I've escaped or disappeared from my cell, and then potentially that should be able to draw the guards in further for me to be able to come out from the water and, you know, hopefully surprise them, and then when that means we'll give you a chance to, you know, come out and whack him.
I mean, if what you said me putting on a performance, I could always pretend to be dying.
Yeah, or that too, yeah.
At least that would mean you wouldn't have to worry about your disappearing going wrong. I can just visibly be in some kind of distress, having a heart attack or something. It would free you up and take the attention off you both.
That's a good idea, actually. I like
if
that.
Davil calls for help, I put on a show, then you both, with your unlocked doors, can come out behind him, do whatever. I'll lock my door to make it more convincing and buy you more time.
Yeah, I'll just.
I like so maybe perhaps you can lock the door, and then when we'll call for the guard. The guard comes as soon as they start to open the door in a rush. He's distracted. We whack him.
That's what I'm thinking. He's not going to expect you to come out from behind him. He'll be fumbling with keys. In the panic, I'll try to really play on his heartstrings. You know, they're dickheads, but you know they're people.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want him to call for guards, so we need him in the water. We can't make him speak. I'll gag him. It's fine. Buster's gonna take his top off. I'm gonna wet gag him.
I promise you, I'll try not to kill him.
Yes, because if this does go wrong, I don't want us to be in jail for life. Sullivan for killing the guard.
Right?
Yeah, we don't want that, do we?
Are we waiting for you to finish your weapon? Yep, you're still sharpening. Yes. Okay, at the end of your short rest, Sullivan, just make me a...
If it's a short rest, I want to use my ability called, at the end of a short rest, called Whispers of the Dead, and then I want to gain proficiency with improvised weapon.
Okay.
I'll post it here. I think I'll be able to do that. I'll post it here in the chat. Wait, boom. There you go.
Skill or tool proficiency.
Skill or tool proficiency, not a weapon proficiency.
It's not. I mean, so it can't be
Instead,
weapon.
what you do is you don't take a short rest. Instead, you sharpen the item enough that it no longer is an improvised weapon. It now is close enough to a dagger to count as a dagger, so it has the finesse property, and you can use dex.
Oh, beautiful.
That's what you were doing with that whole sharpening process. You were turning it from an
angle.
improvised weapon to something more like a dagger. And you're not proficient with it, so you have your attack bonus modifier to hit, and you also have your sneak attack applicable and all that jazz.
Okay.
Same as a dagger.
Do you want me to roll anything, or?
Yeah, if it was going to roll to see how effective it is, basically whether or not it's a perfect dagger, a -1, a -2, or a -3 dagger, based on how sharp you can get it. So
okay,
for that, what we're going to do is
is
we're going to do a... I'm going to say this is going to be... Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Beautiful.
Fair.
Good at that. Good at that.
Probably fairly good at it. 15? Alrighty.
That's good.
So now, 15. Let's do a d20 divided by 20 divided by 4. So let's go. It's going to be a -1 dagger. If you got a 20, it would have been 0. 15, -1, 10, -2, 5 or lower.
Okay.
-2. I think that's fair.
So as I can use my sneak attack, it's fine.
Yeah. So it's a -1 dagger, but you can use your sneak attack on it. So it has a -1 to hit and does a -1 damage, but it is effectively a dagger. Apart from
Cool. So whatever I roll is -1, yeah? Cool.
Yeah, -1 to hit and -1 on the righty. Anything you're doing in that time, Bosco? I know you were resting the bar, but anything else at all? Just so I'm just to roll on the same page.
Yeah, I'll just be taking it easy. Just letting it work.
Perfect. Needle will turn to Dapple and say, "You mind just saying something along the lines of, oh, jailer, help! Something's wrong. He's coughing up blood. Anything like that?" "Oh no, jailer, help! He's coughing up blood. Something is very wrong down here. If only someone would come help us. Oh dear.
I will assist him.
Terrible."
Please, looks very bad, my friend. Looks like he's pouring blood out of his eyes. It's horrible. Help him.
You hear a chair scrape across stone, and
Oh my god, it's horrible. I can't look at this anymore. No.
begin hearing footsteps coming ever closer. And Needle kind of like submerges himself briefly under water and flicks his hair back and like for back to doing stuff like he's in like sweating. And he's just like feels like hacking his fucking lungs up. He's just like just like murmuring to himself and like insanely, reaching at the clogged bars desperately. And you hear the steps coming down as like this like clang clang clang, like the rattling of the chain shirt as this guard comes down the stairs. And you see he like looks around, kind of like raises a lantern that he's brought down with him and like hangs it up on like a little sconce hook, and then actually begins moving. He is waiting for the orders. Sight. And he kind of moves up towards Needle's door, and Needle like something like bashes through, and the guard takes a step back. He's like, "Stay back!" And he's like, "Help me, please. Tell my daughter that I want her to grow up to be that fashion designer. Oh, please, oh, the pain! It is in my ears, so." And the guard's like,
I kind of look at Sully. Like,
oh my god, it's horrible. Someone
guard,
help him.
The guard looks genuinely panicked, despite the quite weird performance. And he begins fumbling for his keys, and you see he pulls one out and he begins trying to lock.
I start opening my door behind it because I'm right opposite him, no?
So you were opposite Dapple. So you're actually if you step out, you're going to be like on the guard's left. Bosco is directly behind him.
I'm gonna slowly open mine as well.
I'll kind of distract him. I'm like, please, I'm gonna help him. Please, he's going to die. He's horrible. I don't want to catch whatever he's got. No. Oh my god, give me a mask or something. Oh god, it's horrible.
Stealth check then, Bosco, if you're sneaking out, and if you're going to keep distracting Sullivan, you can give advantage to Bosco instead, or you can also stealth and try to get close enough, because the corridor is 20 foot long and 10 foot wide, so you would still have to sneak out a little bit yourself to get close.
Okay, Bosco.
Bosco, you pull open your door, and it's that fucking bar, that loose bar that you spotted. It just, like, as you pull it, the hinge, you just grates against it, and the guard stops, turns around, and that's when we roll initiative.
Ah! Shit! You should have done it, Sonny. You should have stuck out. You should have left it me.
My friend, you're right behind him.
Let me get some tokens. He's right behind him.
Yeah, like my cell is right behind it. Like, so he goes like, Needle, me, you, Davil.
I should have done it. I mean, I'm kind of the rogue here, you know. I'm the one that meant to be stealthing and shit.
Yeah, you got like an artificer to do it. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine. You guys might still beat the guard's initiative. And I need to get a token in.
Aha!
Guard.
Is any of my allies within 5 feet of him? Did the boss get close enough to him?
No, Bosco's door is open and his stealth wasn't high enough, so the guard is aware that Boss was trying to sneak up on him. That's what's triggering it, basically.
How is it within 5 feet of him?
He's 10 foot at the minute.
Ah, fuck. Is Mr. Sting Needle within 5 feet of him?
Needle is, yeah.
Okay, so I get a sneak attack, no?
You can see the pressure.
Sweet. All right. Oh, because has it rolled already the card or?
No, I'm just getting a suitable token for him.
Oh no! This has to go now. I refuse to die. I need to see. I'll never say this. I need to see Logan and Gabriella. It's from my workshop.
Let me see. Where is a good?
I'll take care of Google for you, Basket.
he's in prison. He's locked up.
Is he upstairs in the prison? Well,
Yeah, he's in his bag.
Yeah, he's in his bag. That's the reason why I haven't gone for the bar, because if we go for the bar and escape, we left all our things there, and that's Google, the snuff.
It's fine. I'll look after the money then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
invest
important
in
bit.
No, I want to be buried with my money.
Like,
That's how greedy I am.
all 20 gold pieces. Woo.
Represents bar. Go.
Oh, look at Opal.
Buddy.
You guys don't use Roll20 on the server anymore, do you? On the server.
We use Albert normally.
Albert for a VTT and Avery for everything else. All the rolls.
Okay.
Ready. So, I will roll for guard. I'll see to get a guard stuff here. I wasn't expecting this to shit so fast.
First mistake.
We were here. I was using my fucking book instead of using my Roll20 stat block for some reason. Like a fucking idiot. It's been so long since you've had a decent combat in this damn campaign. Okay.
I know, right? We've got what, 3 missions, 3 sessions, maybe 4.
Feels like it's been a while. Right. Okay. Do not always roll advantage. Toggle advantage, please. Spur. You.
I could do something, but this could definitely kill him, so I don't want to do it.
Please give me a crit. First hit, boom, down with a little shiv. Little shank.
Possible.
I could just cat.
Very possible.
But what?
Okay.
Oh no, that's the blood. Okay.
That's needle. And that's the guard. It's good.
Okay.
That's good rolls. Alrighty, so top of the turn order. Sullivan, Bosco is very clearly about to get spotted. What are you doing? You are also not stealthing right now, so he's aware of your presence.
Because oh fuck. Okay.
Because you were making a lot of noise and panicking, like he's aware.
Okay, leave this to the rogue there, so I open the door and then I go with a little shank and
Perfect. Go for it. Attack.
Leave this to the professionals, my friend.
I'll have you in that one. Fuck you.
Can you imagine if I
I was a little professional in that one, but
Do you want to use your bonus action to try to like hide or anything? No, just gonna walk straight up and miss for the 10. Cool.
God damn it! Wow.
Leave this to the professionals. He walks up, he lashes out, and the guard's just like, while the guard was like turning away from Sullivan to look over his shoulder at Bosco, suddenly sloshing through the water. Sullivan comes charging towards it, and the guard just instinctively steps away just as you bring this thing down towards what was going to be his jugular, like right on his like kind of collarbone where it meets his neck, and just literally misses by a few centimeters. He like steps forward and like spins around, and you now see he's got his spear and shield out, trying to defend himself.
oh, so has he drawn his weapon already now?
He is like that. Well, that's part of it. He's like, that's his
Oh,
like what he's gonna do immediately in his turn. He's like stepping away from Sullivan to dodge it himself, and he's like,
Oh, gotcha. Because I was gonna say, what weapons does he have on him?
he has a spear and a shield.
How far was I from this guy?
You were 15 foot. You're now 5 foot away. You're from below.
Where is the spear on him?
He was.
Bonus action disengage and I retreat.
Sure.
Bonus action disengage and I go back.
He probably has a spear. It probably would be in his. He probably has his shield. Actually, he probably has his shield on his back, spears in his hand, so on lantern and spear, hung the lantern up, and then got his keys. He would have kept the spear on all times to defend himself.
I don't know why. I thought we'd have a sword I could take out its scabbard, but you know what? I'll just do this then. I'm gonna. So the rocket you gave me, I'm gonna give it a little kiss, and I'm like, please do something, and I'm gonna try and cast catapult.
Okay.
It's a somatic spell.
Yeah, he makes a dex save, doesn't he?
Yeah. 19 damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh.
He succeeds, and it flies past him, and it goes into the cage that Needle's in, I assume, because you didn't say you moved?
It was...
If they dodge, it keeps going, as far as I'm aware, catapult.
On a fail, say the object strikes the target, stops moving when the object strikes something. That was...
Luckily, Needle dodges. Just.
No, that was such big damage. Oh,
the rock
shit.
flies forward with, like, breakneck speed, and just, like, hits the wall behind Needle, as, like, both him and the guard both, like, the guard goes one way, Needle goes the other, and the rock just, like, turns to dust on the far wall.
Like, shit.
Fuck! Say it when you're going to do something like that.
Oh my god, that was 19 damage. Oh. And I'm gonna panic. I'm just gonna like jump into the water, like Rambo, just like try and bring like the side.
Yeah, you can't stealth for your action, but yeah, you're prone in the water.
Yeah, but I'm not. You can't see me, right? It's like dark water.
It's dark water, but you're prone.
Okay, that's fine. It's like I'm... Shit.
Seeing that this is kind of going a little bit to shit. Needle just goes, I'm still dying in here! Oh god! This is the worst thing! I'm dying! Please! Do not get distracted! This attempted jailbreak and help me! Oh god! Your responsibilities as a care person must take precedent here! And he's gonna keep hamming up his performance as best he can, and he's going to use Bardic Inspiration on Sullivan. His performance is inspiring. And then you see Sullivan as he stumbles, under the water, his, like, wrist extends, and you see he readies in action. Where if the guard just move or something like that, he appears to be, his claws have all extended out from his actual paws. But right now, he's not doing anything stupid. Because this doesn't seem to be going well. Guard's turn. The guard has Bosco underwater. Sullivan has disengaged back to your cell, Sullivan?
Just backwards, not in the cell.
So yeah, so have you gone like back towards the stairs, the way out, or have you gone?
I would have gone like away from him, but not inside the cell. I'll be able. So if that's
so further along the corridor, so at the foot of the stairs. Yeah. Okay, so you're near where the lantern is. So the guard is going to try to move towards you, and as he does so, he is going to exclaim, "Help! Help! They're escaping from their cells!"
No. Oh, fuck.
That's not good. Needle lashes at him with his claws, but just scrapes off the armor, completely missing, with an 11. And the guard runs up towards you, Sullivan, and he lifts the spear up defensively. He puts the keys back on his belt. You can't draw his shield this time, but then he takes both hands on the spear and he plunges it towards you.
Fuck, my AC is like very shit now, isn't it?
Really low roll though, 7. So he plunges it towards you in his desperation. You just sidestep it easily, but he rotates himself around, so he's now standing on the stairs out of the water above you, trying to block the way out.
Oh, so he's gone around me.
Yeah, so he like moved. So this corridor's 10 foot wide. So you backed up away from him. He saw you going for the exit. He's rushed around you, and he's now still within your reach. And he's like taking a position on the stairs, turning around his spear. And he's stabbed down. And he's trying to like keep you back, basically, like waiting for backup. You assume.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Right.
And he called for help.
I'm just something here. So, steady aim, is that just ranged weapon or any sort of weapon?
Any weapon.
Any weapon.
Any weapon, yeah, you just can't move.
And have advantage, right?
You get advantage, but you lose your bonus action and your move.
Okay, but he's still next to me. Okay, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use steady aim.
Sure.
And... Oh. Hang on a minute. No, that's fine now. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. Steady aim. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attack in my little thing.
Go for it. Little -1 dagger. He's still not got his shield out yet.
Good. Good.
Come on, give me a crit, bitch! Give me a crit! Pow!
Do it. 7 damage. You bring it down this time, and like he doesn't have this anything to protect himself. Like you kind of like launch past his spear as he overextends, and you hack at him for 7 points of damage. Nice. He looks bloodied after that hit, but he's still standing.
Okay. That's it. I will stay with him. Quick! He's injured!
Bosco, you're underwater.
I'm gonna. Can I try and like? Can I get to him? I wanna
Also,
try and
Bosco,
attack
sorry,
him to the
you
ground.
would have had an attack opportunity at disadvantage because
Oh.
actually,
yeah,
Bosco, I'll let you
sorry.
use pick. I'll let you pick. Was the water dark enough that he couldn't have seen you in there? Is that where you fell flat into it, and then you were technically blinded and Dust couldn't see him leave? Or was the water clear enough that he could have seen you when you were hiding in there?
I don't know how dark is the water in it.
Well, that's what I'm
The
asking
room's
you.
dark.
Why would you? I assume you were hiding in it because you thought it was murky enough. You were like, it's murky, he
Yeah.
can't see me, so I think you couldn't see him leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see it.
I think
probably
that's
would've
fair.
heard he's like- I probably would've heard
That's a
the-
fair
the voice
ground.
thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna can I because I would have heard him leave, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
So,
you would have felt the water sloshing and stuff. Your way
Yeah.
just moved.
Could I kind of almost kind of swim under, kind of
Like
underwater
army
and I
crawl,
wanna
like you swim along
yeah,
the
I just want to kind of
fingernails
grab
in
the
like the grooves of the brick, pulling yourself along. Yeah.
yeah, and I want to kind of grab him to the ground, wrestle him under the water so he can't speak.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to be. You move all of your movement because you're crawling.
Yeah.
So you move at half
Fine.
speed, but you are able to reach him, and you're going to make a shove attack. The problem is he has stepped out of the water. Your
Oh, he's not
best
in the
bet would
water.
be to stand up, dart around Sullivan up behind him, and shove him back into the water itself, and then hope that someone else can knock him prone.
Sure, I'll try that.
Sure.
That's totally way.
So make me an athletics check.
Oh, not good at
Alright,
this.
shove a guard. Pretty
Oh.
good.
Oh,
You shove him. Are you shoving him prone on the stairs, or are you shoving him into the water? Like
I'm
he'll
just gonna shove him straight, as hard as I can. I just down the stairs and into the water.
because I'm kind. I'll make him make a dexterity saving throw because it's a slippery staircase.
Oh.
You've shoved him, and just something you felt on your boot as you were coming up here, like a little bit of algae or something from the sea that had pooled there, that you nearly slipped on. He must as he kind of loses balance, trying to keep his defenses up. His boot hits it, and he just slips, and he fucking face plants the water belly flop style. He's not prone in the water.
And do I don't hear anything, do I? Oh shit, 'cause he's shouting out for guards. I don't know if that would
Your
hurt
passive perception? What's your passive perception?
10.
You don't hear anything in your passive perception.
Okay. Listen, keep him on the water. We can't let him speak anymore, just in case they didn't hear. And yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Time for bar boy. He's gonna call, "Chuck me the key," and stick his paw out from his cell down the corridor, and then he's gonna say, "Skibbity boop bap doo bap boo," and Sullivan, you get bardic inspiration. It's only a d6, just so you guys are aware.
I think I was already inspired, wasn't I?
Oh no, so he would have given the boss instead.
Fuck, I should have used my inspiration. That's not like it.
Alrighty. And that will be his turn. Guard's turn.
So- So with Tasha's new rules, so can I use the bardic inspiration as damage instead of dice roll.
On
something like that.
spells. On a spell.
Oh,
target single creature,
spells. Okay. Okay, cool.
It's called magical inspiration for spells and healing. I think for damaging and healing on spells you can.
Okay, cool.
So the guard stands up from his watery depths. He's then going to draw his shield because he is surrounded. And he's going to turn his attention to the small one who just pushed him over. And he's going to try to stab at Bosco.
Is it not an action to put a shield on?
Oh, it is, yeah. Then he wouldn't stab at Bosco at all. He just puts the shield on, surrounded, and he's going to keep yelling for help. Help, somebody, please, the prisoners are escaping from the salt cells. Help me, someone.
Shit.
He's now yelled twice in 12 seconds. Sullivan.
Okay. I look at him, I was like, I think it's time for to shut that down, my friend. And crack!
Protect.
Yep.
Bosco's in 5 foot, so if you don't, you'll get a sneak attack. If you don't steady him, or you steady him, just guaranteed a hit.
I'm gonna do steady aim, because I want this guy to, I'm gonna want this guy to fucking go down. And then, oh shit, one more.
Yep, just roll a
just
number
a hit.
d20. Just roll a d20 plus 6, so it'll be plus d20 plus 5, technically. He does have his shield out now, though. That'll be enough.
Plus 4, so that's 19.
Are you attacking lethally, or are you knocking him unconscious?
Just knock him unconscious.
You bring the dagger, like the stone down, the blunt of it this time, and just like clang him across his helmet. You hear a ding, and then he falls forward, and he's floating face down in the water, where he just picked himself up from. You guys are, well, let's say we're out of a heart initiative right now, but I'm keeping track of the time, so.
Right.
What are you doing?
Okay, I think it's a bit quick now, guys. Quick, I'll grab the keys for him. I give the key to Needle.
Yep, Needle unlocks the
Okay,
cell.
I'll open the door. Okay, let's put this guy here. I'll put the guard there, facing up, so he's breathing up, and then I'll lock him inside
You want to
the
close?
guard.
Give me the keys. I'll release the prisoners upstairs, maybe.
There you go. How many keys is got? How many copies for the keys? Just one.
It's 1 key per cell, so finding the right key per cell takes an action. That's why the guard was like fumbling for keys at Needle's cell. So to find the right key, it takes an action.
Cool.
Okay.
There's
I'll
about
give
like
this-
50 fucking keys in this thing.
Actually, no, Sally. If you want to try and find the keys, I want to try and look for something useful for me upstairs.
Like
That's
if
okay.
you throw the keys to Needle, Needle unlocks his own cell using his action basically, and then the cells open, and you just need to slam cells shut, and they will lock themselves. So locking cells isn't a problem. But if you want to like get the guy's clothes for disguise, something like that, then like
What kind of weapon he's got?
he has a spear and a shield. I could always try to dress myself up like him and run up and meet the other guards and be like, "Oh, don't worry, it's all misunderstanding." But I'm a tabaxi and I look fucking fluffy and a bit, out of place.
Okay, I guess that's a job for me then. I would imagine. Okay, let's strip him down. Let's strip him down.
Yep. You feel the rags on your
what-
back just suddenly get ripped open as claws from Needle just start ripping your rags off. They're like quickly. He's gonna help quick change dress you basically. Like,
Oh, that is a kinky.
don't enjoy this. We're in prison.
Sally, when you speak to other guards, hide your missing hand.
Oh, don't worry. I put the shield in front like this so they won't see it.
Okay. While they're doing that, can I like scramble upstairs? I want to look for like a hammer, like tools. Just random tools. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You scramble up the stairs and you find yourself in this room is this area is twice as large as when you were just in. This area has 8 cells, 4 on every side of the room, 10-foot by core in the middle. But the last cell, the door has been removed and it has been replaced with a desk, kind of like facing up against the bars, and then behind it there's a bookshelf of like various like bottles and things like that, of like with labels on various other things. And the when I say bottles, it's like a glass bottle, and inside of it there's like a little like bit of paper like tucked into them, like messages and bottles. But you see there's a label like with cell numbers, like cell 1, cell 5, cell 70. Like so, they're probably like a very loose record keeping system.
Okay, so, quick question. What kind of armor is he wearing?
He's wearing chainmail armor. Or chain shirt, sorry, chain shirt.
That's medium, isn't it?
I believe so.
Is it?
I believe
okay.
it is a 13 plus dex, from memory.
If I'm not proficient with medium armor, what's the penalty I get?
You can't cast spells, I know that for definite. And I think all ability checks and attack rolls have disadvantage.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Shit. Okay.
Again, from memory, I don't have the book in front of me right now. I will double check. Yes, a disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity, and you cannot cast spells.
Wow.
But you do gain the protection.
This is very uncomfortable, but I think. Oh, you say ability? It's like do you get the advantage in skill checks as well?
Is that a roll on the
Ability
strength?
check, saving throw, or attack roll. So ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity. I'm reading that as
okay.
any strength or dexterity checks, attacks, or saves.
Fine,
And it's not across the board.
Deception, anything like that, still.
Yeah, so deception is
fine.
your charisma, you know? It's not like, you wearing...
Fine.
That's going to impede your ability to speak or lie.
Yeah, so could I use like an investigation maybe like upstairs to try and find any like chisels, like hammer, like an old like hammer?
Sure. Make me
Right.
an investigation check just so you're kind of spend some time searching this area. See how quickly you search rather than whether or not it's there. 24. A real quick search of this guard area. There aren't any chisels and hammers. You find several things of shackles. You find buckets. You find like various things like that. You find spare like rags and like things that would make do as blankets and things. Things like tools and equipment, not super common down here. You recall that Needle told you that things like your belongings probably would be moved to like evidence lockers and things up in the tower of the.
I think it's just like basic tools, because obviously, yeah, that's what I need. I need a spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Can I change my rags into like some fresh ones?
Yeah.
If that's possible. Because I want to disguise myself. And was there people upstairs? Sorry, I'm like completely getting changed, just like butt naked in front of these
that's
random
fine.
people. I don't know.
Yeah, the cells of the 8 cells, 7 of them are occupied. With a variety of different people. You currently know that Sullivan and Needle are putting together a plan to basically like, put on a disguise to like act like the guards, like everything is under control now. But one of them probably sees you getting changed. It's like, help us, let us go. You have the keys.
Listen, you play along with us right now, and I promise you we will release you all. We have a plan to escape fully.
Make me a
But we need
persuasion
your
check.
cooperation. Oh gosh, no.
Also, how long does
Give me
inspiration
the
last?
keys or I start yelling for the guards. How about that for fucking guaranteed?
Bear back.
Ah, shit. Do you want to escape? Because if you want to escape, I'm not trying to intimidate. Oh, this is great. The only way out is by using my plan. And if you're not part of the plan, you won't be able to leave, and I won't be able to leave. You want freedom? What do you want? To stay here and rot.
Let's do the intimidation check at disadvantage because you've already failed one social check with them so far.
I like a
And also, you're kind of little.
Yeah.
And a little and puny.
Oh. I'll just roll my d6. Or is it
Go for
d6?
it. Yeah, it's a d6.
Oh. Was better.
Fine. Fuck you out. Didn't need to get all arsey with it. But if you're doing, you better do it fast. We heard the guards upstairs beginning to get organised.
Shit. Okay. Oh shit! I can't. I just changed my.
Start a riot in the prison. Just let everyone out.
That would definitely be a distraction. That would definitely dissuade your chances of this, like, dress up plan.
I tell Bosco, maybe we should let everyone out. And it cause a big
change your
distraction.
Change your plans. Let's go.
They'll be too busy to be after an offense, so it gives us time to go and get like our shit and get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Yes.
so Bosco, you're going to start using your action to let all 7 prisoners out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's going to take 7 turns. So in that time, with the assistance of Needle, Sullivan is now fully dressed as a guard. And armed as a guard. He has a shield, spear, he has the full getup. if you're gonna
I'm
spend
gonna,
that amount of time, because it's like what, like
Yeah.
37
What the plan
seconds.
is, I'm gonna tell them, okay, I'm gonna open your doors. Do not leave just yet. If the guards come, we can all attack them at once. Let's get them by surprise, if anything. Okay? Everyone in agreement? You all want to leave here, right?
Make me one final. You can make me any kind of like persuasion check of your choice. So persuasion, intimidation, or deception, depending on what you're actually doing here. Just to convince the whole group to not make a break for it, because you're about to unlock their cells for the first time in Goblins.
Yeah. I'm like, if we want, I was like, if you want to escape properly and survive, we need to work together. And if you go mayhem, we're not gonna be able to do this properly. And I'm gonna do persuasion. Okay.
They kind of like all look at each other from across the bars, and there's a little stoic like nod of like, okay, sure, just tell us what we need to do.
Okay. Just wait for our mark, okay? And I'm gonna try and I'll spend my turn just slowly unlocking them and just kind of nodding their head. It's like.
So in this time, Sullivan, there's maybe about a 12-second window of you being fully clothed and ready to go when Bosco is still unlocking cells. There's another stairwell ascending up. Are you going to go up and try to keep this to try to save face one last time, or are you going to go up all together, guns blazing?
I think I'm going to go upstairs, really.
Okay.
I think if I calm the guys down, gives a little bit more time, and then when all the prisoners go out, then it's going to be the biggest crashes. That means it's going to be our chance to escape.
Alrighty. As Bosco heads up the stairs, we flash over to the foot of Blackstaff Tower. Sorry for that long transition, but I was waiting for a nice, clean moment to do so. Blackstaff's Tower's main entrance was on Sword Street. It is surrounded by a 20-foot high wall. You see this smooth black stone tower, no windows or doors. It appears about 3 stories high. And yeah, gotta see it looming before you.
Alright, here we are. Rather imposing, isn't it?
I mean, it's a cute little thing. Sure.
Wow, it's beautiful.
If you say so. Well, let's go. Hopefully they're expecting us to some extent at least.
Yes. The sooner we get them out, the sooner we can go home and have a few drinks. It'll be fine.
Fair enough. So basically we're just trying to ask the Blackstaff if she can pull some strings, and in exchange the two of them will help out with her organization.
Yeah, the grey bosses.
The grey hand.
Greyhounds, grey bulls.
What was the name?
Whatever it is, it's fine.
Force Grey.
Force Grey, thank you, Brian.
That's the one.
Then in exchange they'll help out with the activities of Force Grey. I think a fair trade.
Okay, the only slight thing is that I have to be complimentary about those two.
You don't
and
have
their
to.
skills.
I'll happily do talking. You can just, nod along. You don't have to compliment Sullivan. I can
Listen,
do.
you'll probably need my help because
Fair
she probably knows you're a criminal.
Fair point.
Being an ex-con and all.
Well, one way to find out as well.
And I will say,
Yes.
you guys spent a little
Former
bit extra
prisoner
money,
of
by
the
the way.
state.
You guys spent a little bit extra money to get a nice carriage to arrive here. The fact that the tower had no windows at the front of it probably didn't help much. But you did notice there was a little bit of traffic as you were traveling across Waterdeep, because the parade is beginning to pick up. The twin parades
Oh yes, I was forgot about
happening
that.
this afternoon.
Well, hopefully, most people will be visiting the Blackstaff at this time and enjoying the festivities. Might leave us a bit more open to negotiations. Anyhow, let's go. The quicker the better.
Well, the movement of peasants doesn't normally bother me, so it'll be fine.
It's not only peasants, as you call them, quite a lot of people enjoy these festivities from many classes. Is what I do.
I mean, there are several noble families who I consider peasants, as I'm sure you.
Fair enough. All right,
Come on then, let's go. I will head up to the tower.
Marvelous. You approach, and the kind of like door knocker of the tower itself forms into a mouth, and it just kind of goes, "Stop! State your presence."
hello. My name is Gabriela Joanne. This is Logan Malgasta. We are expected for a meeting with the Black Staff of Waterdeep.
Tell them we don't have any presents for them.
Yes, and that.
Wait
We
here.
don't have any presents for you.
Of course, we will wait.
You don't need to enunciate every single syllable, you buffoon. The knocker comes back into his own form.
Damn,
Shit.
that door spits fire.
The door opens, seemingly on its own.
Neat. Right, let's go. Whew. And I get rolled. I then
Step inside.
fixed her hair up with an illusion, but yeah.
From
Before we go in, I want to cast Detect Magic as we're walking in. As we're walking up to the tower.
yeah, you cast it on yourself. Your eyes kind of pick out the little shimmer as you begin to like see magical things all around. You see the entire tower emanates magic of every school. The actual brickwork itself laden into the masonry. You see every single school of magic just like stuck in here. Illusionary probably being the most strong from the outside, kind of transitioning more into abjuration than like on the inside, as you kind of like peer into the door.
Oh shit, shouldn't have done that. Need to turn this down. Getting migraine. Fuck.
You're right.
It's fine.
What
Yeah, it's fine, just keeping my eyes open to magic, you know. This is my skill.
in a magic tower, how could that possibly go?
I mean, I'm getting lots of information. It's kind of chaos at the moment, which
How-
you can do with less
How
of.
interesting. Who could have told? Anyway,
Listen, I don't do the big brain moves. I just do the big person moves.
fair enough. And we appreciate you for that.
I'm sure. I tell you who won't appreciate me, fucking Sully. Even if I drag his ass out of here
Let's
myself.
talk about this perhaps it's not in the Tower of the Black Staff of Waterdeep.
Okay, fair. I mean, it's because he's such an amazing, whatever it is he is,
He's particular.
devious person, yes.
Anyway, yeah, she'd look around the room, see what, if there's anybody inside, if she needs to go upstairs.
So you step
head in.
inside, and it is very quiet in here. You find yourself in this tall mage's tower. There's a central stairway that rises up the middle, attached to like a single kind of like column of stone. And the entry hall itself is full of floating doors and archways. Alcoves and shelves cover all the walls of this kind of like stairwell entry that you're kind of in. You see various magical items, artifacts, kind of just all openly on display, good for anyone to take.
You see, probably, yeah, she looks around rather fascinated by the place. Huh, this is rather fascinating. Surprisingly tranquil, and I presume there are some protections for all these things. But
Oh yes, I can fucking see them. It's everywhere.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Good
And yeah,
thing that-
and you would definitely know, Logan, with your detect magic up. All of these items, although there's no physical barrier or anything on them, you see every single one has some kind of like glyph on it or some other thing like beyond the traditional enchantment aura it's giving off. It has like abjuration all over it, things like that. The stairwell itself emanates primarily conjuration magic, which at first doesn't make sense to you until you watch the stairs kind of like maybe halfway up, because the tower is 3 stories tall and you can see the entire tower. It's just a stairway from the bottom floor to the top, and as you kind of like are looking up, you see a door, one of these doorways glow for a second, kind of like one of these floating doorways, kind of like this thing is like rotating around it. It kind of like levels itself off like your plane of gravity, and then bricks just begin to like connect to the stairs, and the stairs kind of like rotate and turn and lowers it down, so it's only a single story to walk up, although before it was like 3 stories high. And then stepping out onto that little ledge, you see a woman in a tan, kind of like flowing, kind of like jacket. She wears very well-fitted, trimmed robes that kind of like cling to her. Whereas traditional mage would have like, you know, ankle-long robes, she's ditched that for a set of kind of like very tight-fitting trousers, knee-high black boots. Her hair is parted at the side of long black hair. Her skin is kind of like a deep olive. She wears beautiful earrings, and she leans on a staff which curls up to the hook of almost like a bird's beak. This elegant black staff that stands about 7 foot tall on her maybe 5'8" stature. Spellbook on her hip, and brown gloves on her hands. As a woman, probably mid-30s, you would say, human woman, steps out onto the ledge and peers down, leaning on the staff, goes, "Well, well, well. It isn't two very strange individuals to be knocking on one's door, huh? I'm coming down."
Hello.
We didn't actually knock. We just kind of approached and then. Yes, okay, we'll be right here.
Knocking is more a... what is the term?
Euphemism. No?
I was going to say metaphor. Approaching someone's home and then standing at the doorway talking to oneself could be seen as rude or schematic or plotting, but the conversation topic seemed quite easy. And she steps off the ledge, not on the stairwell, and another brick just forms under her foot, and she steps again, another one under her foot, going down and down and down, and she very elegantly just walks her way down. I am Blackstaff Vajra Safar. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
A pleasure to meet you as well, Gabriella Duran. And she shake her hand as she's extending for a handshake.
Logan Margaster.
Lord
Yeah,
Margaster?
yes, that Margaster.
I know.
Yes.
I'm aware of your statuses, both of you.
It's just a politeness, but yes. A pleasure to meet
I'll be honest. Normally, I kind of shorten someone's name to 2 syllables and then add E at the end, like Sully or Gabby. I'm not going to do that with you.
You can simply call me Blackstaff, if that is more
Blackstaff. I can do that. Yes. I anything else would seem even inappropriate even for me.
Indeed. Then I shall call you
Make it
Lord,
with that.
if you will stick to titles.
Okay, that works with me.
Well, what is it that I can help the owners of the Old Familiar, I believe it has been dubbed now, in the North Ward?
Yes, that's good. 2 of our business partners, our friends, accidentally ran afoul of the local guards.
Mhm.
We were crossing through the Court of the White Bull, unaware of the local customs. I don't tend to go down there. If it's a trade ward, I just kind of send people to get me things normally. And some magic happened, and rather than try to flee or run, we decided to speak. Well, my business associates decided to talk, and talked their way into a spot of bother. Now, these 2 business associates are very crucial to the work that we're doing at the Old Familiar. It's a very difficult time for new businesses, you know, those early days. And we were wondering if their skills, away from the business, would give them maybe some way of some sort of consideration to be included in Force Grey, which you have heard about.
Indeed, they're competent, although not in wordsmithing, sadly. They are very competent in other skills such as artifice and subterfuge, and I would presume assassination in one of their cases. They are very much skilled in what they do, although of course there's still room for improvement, as with all of us. And I believe working with or alongside Force Grey would help them improve their skills while also aiding your organization in various matters.
To give you an example, within 24 hours of being arrested on the other side of the city, they were moved straight to the lowest dungeon, the salt cells, in the dungeons. I don't know.
Very lowest.
We were able to contact them to verify that this is where they were. So if mere guards can understand that these two have great potential, if channeled in the right way, then I'm sure someone such as yourself would be able to ascertain something similar.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage, one of you.
Do
you want to do it? Yeah,
Up to you.
you do it.
Cool. Advantage?
Yep.
I can add a d4 if that fails.
Ooh.
Add your d4.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Hey, boys!
What I've normally found with guards is what they assume cannot always be taken as the most sensible of actions, but I do know of the two that you speak of. One is a halfling inventor, I believe.
Indeed.
The other lets himself on to be some kind of noble of Miramar of the North, which I'm still digging into to find his exact heritage.
You
Locales.
are the wrong font. Indeed. My apologies.
That's fine. But yes, I could see how people of that stature could perhaps be made useful to Osprey. In fact, I have had my eye on each of you for some time now, since you helped a friend of mine. I'm sure you are aware of Raynar Never Ember.
Yes, of course.
Indeed.
It's a lot of good work in this city that his father spent a lot of time doing bad for. There's admiration in that. Someone willing to be doing good despite their perhaps heritage or being in their blood to do bad. Always nice to see a change, eh?
We do try, yes.
Well, I will have to think of this. Getting people out of a mere small guard tower would be little to no difficulty. A small wave of the hand and they're gone. But if they're in the salt cells, like you say, they must be truly, truly terrible criminals. It'll take me a little longer to wrangle their freedom on that regard. But I imagine it should be possible. At the very least, if it gets to trial, I can probably bring it to a positive close. But while I decide on whether or not that is the best option for myself to align myself with such individuals, and whether or not they'll be useful, perhaps you could do me a favor.
Oh, of course. What would he require?
You've seen Mount Waterdeep, I presume.
Come again?
You've seen Mount Waterdeep, the large mountain on the west side of the city.
It's
Yes.
hard not true, you know.
There's a single cave in the southern side of it. Inside this cave lives an old man named Lamb. Ask him what he knows about the threats to the city, and report it back to me, and I shall see what I can do about helping the two cage birds of yours.
Very well.
That
We should
seems
do.
quite straightforward. Is Clam a friend of yours?
He's an old friend. Very wise. I think that whatever he answers gives you may help me make my decision regarding this matter.
Very well. I presume we should report back here.
Indeed. Unless you have other ways to reach me. But reporting back here, it's not exactly a long trip either side.
No. Here is absolutely fine.
Good hike.
Thank you.
Indeed.
And thank you for considering our offer. Farewell.
Bye.
Until next time.
Yes. And
You can leave now.
yeah, Gabriel gives a small courtesy and
Goodbye, Gabriella. Goodbye, Lord.
farewell, Blackstaff.
Turn on the heel. Start walking out. Still squinting whenever I get near bricks.
Very bright, shiny bricks. Magic better. Blackstaff Tower.
Okay, so are we going there now? Let me have a look. What time is it? Gonna have a look at up at the sun, see what sort of time of the day it is.
Let's say, for your guys' sake, it is around midday.
Okay, let's just get this over with. Let's go talk to the. One moment. He's gonna carry on walking away from the tower. Like, pretty sure she was listening. Carriage. Just get a regular carriage.
That meeting went surprisingly well.
I mean, if you think that, then I think a lot is still to be decided. And whatever we get from this old conjurer who lives in a cave, how wise do you have to be to end up living in a fucking cave under a mountain? Really?
I mean, perhaps it's a very nice cave.
Listen, there is no cave nice enough that I would live in, and I'm somewhat wise. What was that for?
Nothing. What, cabby?
I didn't pay attention in school, but I've got a lot of life experience. I've seen things that you wouldn't even understand, Gabby.
Fair, but I think that can go both ways.
Well, hop in.
Yep.
It's like, how close can you get us to the southern end of Mount Waterdeep?
I'll probably take you around near Coin Alley, or maybe up near Tarnished Silver Alley, Dockward, and then you can just make your way up from there.
Dockward, I mean, you lost me at Dockward. Like, everything that you described around the Dockward, I have no idea.
Basically,
sure, let's go.
south of Mount Waterdeep, closest road there is.
Alright, yeah, that's what I was after. Yes,
Awesome.
let's do that.
2 silver then.
No problem.
Except-
Logan will hand over the 2 silver.
You guys wind down Rhine Waterdeep Way, Rhine Castle Waterdeep, and then through into the dock ward of the castle ward. And you end up down near Coin Alley. As you kind of dismount, you hear someone immediately hail your cab. You go, yeah, just go to the Miss Shore. And it goes like, bit close, isn't it? It's like, I have the gold. And you see a woman gets in the cab, and then ding, 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 just goes off, heading south towards Miss Shore. And you see the end of the Coin Alley, the mist rolling in from the harbour, even in this kind of like early afternoon.
Isn't Miss Shaw where they had the woman, the crazy person with the apparatus of Kwanzaa, whatever it was?
Well,
Sure. Potato, tomato.
well, considering we are now following a rather different route, I don't think we need to pop by just yet.
I know, but it's right there. I'm just kind of curious.
Let's see how long this cave adventure will take us.
Sure. Quick question to the DM. Would I have recognized the person getting in there as being nobility at all?
You would say she probably wasn't a villain.
Okay, but she seemed to comfortably have the gold. So.
Yes.
Cool. I'll probably watch the carriage until it goes out of sight, if it goes out of sight. Just
It literally goes, like, I mean, I'll give you the exact distance right now. It literally goes 250 meters down the road. So maybe like 2-minute walk on foot. Gets right to the end of the road where it meets Seal Street. The carriage pulls up, the woman gets out, she walks down the dock the rest of the way, and then into a building right on the far end. Human woman.
Okay. I was... How old is this woman?
She
how old?
is...
Oh, in the book. Please, is an NPC?
This is where he's put all his own notes in the book just to fuck with us.
All paper.
It's all. I mean, it's
It's an A4 file block I got from school 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's literally just a blank page. It's like, yes, it's this.
He had to empty out all his Pokemon cards for this shit.
Yeah.
She is... She's like, you would say, late 60s. Getting on for a human woman.
It's like when she was described, I was expecting some wiry-haired, crazy-eyed cat lady type maniac, but she looks all right for a peasant.
I mean, like she wears like fine like robes.
Yeah, she's
you
well
would put them
presented.
like you would probably say they would be like magician's robes, like from your experience, people who do magic wear clothing like that. Her hair is tied up in a tight bun. She wore half moon spectacles. Her face is wizened with age, but not exactly haggard by it. Pale skin.
Cool. Make a mental note to probably check out this show at some point, because curiosity.
Cool.
And then, yeah, we will. Is there anybody around us on the street? Anybody that looks kind of local?
Yes.
Like street urchin types?
Yeah. Some.
Let's see. Let's roll. There are people in the streets. Midday. Just after.
Okay, so if we find somebody local, Gabby, they probably know about a man in a cave, or at least heard about it. Because I don't want to be trekking all the way to the bottom and find it's at the top, or trekking all the way to the top and find out it's the bottom.
I'm happy to chat around. Well, give me a moment.
Both of you would actually
You
know,
got that right.
probably more out of legend and like, lore than anything else. But that building there, just to your west, that is Mert's mansion. Mert is a very famous adventurer, kind of from the same era as Durnan. They've both been around for much longer than they probably should have. It's rumored they use magic to extend their lives.
Listen, I'll go check out there. You speak to the locals. We'll meet back here.
Fair enough. And Gabriella would probably, she'd probably change her appearance to be a bit more approachable. I presume this part of the city isn't too.
Yeah, you are in the dock still.
Yeah.
Although Mert's manor is here, like you're still. It's, to be fair, I say you're in the dock ward here. It's kind of like where the dock ward meets the castle ward. Like the castle ward kind of spills over into here because you're at the naval harbor near Mistshore and stuff. But there's definitely a lot of you're definitely more in the dock ward than you are in the castle.
Cool. Yeah, she changed her appearance to be a bit more approachable for the locals. I'd say, so she looks a bit more, I don't know, less out of place.
Perfect.
And then I should probably start asking around for just general questions. If anybody heard of some old wise man living in a cave in that direction.
Alrighty. Sure. Make me an investigation check.
On
Meanwhile, Logan would obviously be heading up to the manor.
Yep. And you notice, Logan, this manor, it is probably seen better days. It's like a little bit overgrown, probably not as well looked after as it should have been. But still very fine considering the area of the city it's in. Yeah, not quite maybe as nice as you would have perhaps hoped. At first glance, as you get a little bit closer.
He's not put off. He'll go and knock on the door.
Alright. Gabriella, as you have a little look around, asking the streets, asking things like that, people are able to point you. No one knows really when you mention Hlam. A lot of people in the area just don't really know what you mean. But it's like if you're looking for caves, they point up, and there's an area like a large flat area on Mount Waterdeep, kind of this section up here. Help us on the right map. This section up here, where kind of levels out a little bit, where there are several caves, like all kind of like in the mountainside itself, quite common. To see them, like it's a mountain, so there's a fair number of caves and things all over it, but they're the largest collection that you can see up there.
all right.
Kind of leftward mount up there. So you kind of get a rough direction itself. Logan, you go up. Did you pull the doorbell?
Yep. Ding dong.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait. You eventually hear movement from behind the door. The door opens, it's grand, kind of unfurling. Standing before you, you see an old human man wearing fine, almost like noble level clothing, you would say, although perhaps not one you'd perhaps immediately pick up on. Definitely not much traditional noble. Kind of stands there, smiles. Well, what are you doing here, little one?
Little one. My name is Logan Margaster, House Margaster. Your rather cute little property here has stood out among the local buildings.
Huh.
I thought I have some business in the area, and thought I would grace you with my presence, I suppose.
Well, boy, if that is the way you are thinking, glad you've graced it indeed. Not going to lie, I was hoping you were going to be my little delivery ale. That is clearly not the case. It's fine.
Well, no, I don't deliver ale, but I do sell it on the other side of the city at the Old Familiar, if you ever passing.
Oh, the other
I
side
don't know if you've heard of
way
it.
away. I mean, maybe I'll have a little wander up that way once upon a blue moon. You've graced me. You told me about where you sell your things. Is there anything else you can do, or I can do for you?
I was wondering if you've heard of a man, an old man, a wise
I've
man
heard
who
of
lives in
several
the
old men.
caves.
Okay.
Who lives in the caves of the mountain.
Old
Surely
man
a
in
man
the
such as yourself knows all sorts of things about the locals.
Well, I do, you see, but the issue is whether or not you would perhaps have any need to meet such an individual.
We were sent by a friend of his to pass on a message and take a
Oh,
message.
perfect. What friend?
I'm afraid I can't divulge. It's matters of city security.
Oh.
You understand?
I do completely understand.
I was wondering, would you be able to tell me his location at all?
I'm
Or
afraid I
anything that
can't
may help
divulge. It's a matter of, how would you say, city security, old chum.
I mean, it seems as though you're kind of mimicking my voice. It's changed a couple of times in this.
I like to keep
Conversation.
people on their toes, little one. It's the way the world works. Also, I've
My
seen
brain.
maybe too many sunsets and maybe too many moons rise.
My brain hurts more than normal right now.
Now you know how I feel most of the time.
Oh, I understand. You've been on the snuff too much. Yeah, no, say no more. Well, if I haven't just seen my own future. I bid you good day, good sir.
too, dear. Whenever you see Hlam, if you do find him, you know, make sure you don't point out his weird thing. Very sensitive about that thing.
Is he indeed? I don't recall mentioning his name.
Oh no, but I'm afraid, dear, that you know maybe I know who you're talking about. An old man in the
sure
caves?
you do. I'm sure you do. Listen, if there's a message you'd like me to pass on from you to him, feel gratis, free, a freebie, then please let me know.
You know
As
what?
I'm heading in that direction anyway.
Right. If you could tell him that I, Mert, have sent you to settle a debt that we had. I have some money. I actually do owe him. There you go. As your bag points.
Okay. Wasn't expecting this, but sure.
That's
So
10
settle
platinum in there.
debt.
Just tell him you've been sent to settle my debt.
Okay. I'll do that. Sure. Why
Perfect.
not?
Good to meet you, old chap.
All right.
Maybe I'll drop by your moldy familiar sometime.
Close enough, yes. I mean, by the time you make it there, it may well be. Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Certainly.
Ta-ta! The door closes. You none the wiser of where your fuck are supposed to be, but maybe a little bit richer.
What the fuck? Gabby, I don't know what happened. Gabby!
The fuck did you do? She moves
No,
now.
There you are. I
It's
got money, no information. Something about a debt, and I'm Mert.
What?
I don't know. Let's. Did you find
Yes.
out where he was?
There are a few caves in that direction.
Okay. How about this? I'll follow you.
Yeah, fair enough. And Gabriel tried to start moving in the best, or navigate the best she can with the directions she was given.
All right, and you do so. You begin following the directions as best you can, winding up. It's a long hike, and you're puffed and huffed. By the time you reach that kind of like little plateau on the southern side of Mount Waterdeep, and there are like 3 larger caves all like alongside each other. And as you're kind of there, like pulling yourself up, a figure kind of like begins coming in the middle one. You see an old human man wearing these like flowing grey robes. He walks on a stick, kind of like haggard over on himself a little bit. He looks old as shit, completely bald, liver spots all over his head. He just goes, "Oh, well, visitors, been a long time." And he smiles, and he has like no teeth, like it's all just gums. And,
Would you be Halam by chance? Sorry, not used to hikes.
If this isn't the guy, then I honestly, I don't know.
All right,
Please
yes.
come, sit down.
Yes.
I have some tea. And he turns
Oh.
and begins to hobble his way inside.
Thank you.
Logan sits down, realizes that he needs to still follow him. Like, just give me a minute.
Not.
Don't
It should
rush,
get a little.
darling. No,
It's the
no.
armor, it's very heavy.
Gabriel would give him a boost, like, up.
Okay, suppose we're nearly there.
All right, come on. We made it this far.
You guys follow after Halam into the cave. He eventually, like, it's a very slow process, but there's a few pillows down. It's a fairly cushy for a hermit's cave. It's a nice table, chairs and things. He gets you fairly comfortable. Tea takes maybe about 20 minutes to brew before it is even served to you. And as you guys wait for your conversation, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. We're back! Amazing. That magic. Alright,
Like
you
magic.
guys are in the cave.
The
Plan.
key.
There's a nice little thing of tea poured for you. And yeah. It's old man. That smiles at you all.
Thank you, a pleasure to meet you. Gabriella Duran. Lovely to make your acquaintance.
Logan Margaster, you probably have figured out that we are not just random passerbys, and that we are here to speak to you.
Well, let's see then, little ones. Let's see. He goes and sits on a pillow on the floor, crosses his legs, and just meditating on himself. Now, little one.
Gabby, why does everybody keep calling me little?
You're short, I guess. Anyway.
5'11" and 3/4 is not short. It's above average.
It is
Quite
short to giant. I am not such. But in my time, you learn more than physical stature. Look at me. I'm an old man.
I just see you as a wise man, to be honest.
That's what we've been told, but we are being sent by the Black Staff of Waterdeep. She said you know each other, I believe?
Oh yes, we do know each other. I'm familiar with Lara, and she should be familiar with myself.
Wonderful. She said she only wanted to pass on a question if you found or detected any dangers to Waterdeep, I believe was the question, was it not, Logan?
Yes, and any threats to the city. We're looking to work with her to make sure that everywhere stays safe and chickadee-boo.
Indeed.
Oh, definitely. Let me think on this a while.
Of course.
Yes, indeed. 5 players in a game of chess. 1 by 1. Mate is settled until only 2. Whoever gets checkmate wins worth of the world.
Wins what, please?
The worth of the world. I'm not sure any of this actually makes sense. It's talking about chess.
Well,
5 players. Yeah.
5 players.
Where's my pen?
Okay, it's only a 4-sided board. I don't even know.
Anyway, please continue. You have anything more to say?
Never
please?
played dragon chess then, young boy. It's got 3 tiers. Very complex rules.
Yes, I don't know. You seem pretty good at reading people. Something about me and complex rules probably doesn't go well together.
Perhaps. Oh. Perhaps.
Okay, so 5 players playing chess, 1 by 1.
Made a settle.
May settle and until 2 remain, and then checkmate, and then the one who wins gets the worth of the world.
Indeed.
Okay, do you know who's likely to lose first? Or who the last 2 will be?
That question I would have to meditate on some. See?
Okay, before you do so, because it can take a few moments. Do you know the man who lives at the bottom of the mountain to the south in the manor? Maybe
There
a
are
friend
many
of yours.
people who live to my south, and many.
He somehow makes less sense than you do with some of the stuff he's saying. It seems very old.
Perhaps a drunk, perhaps an old man. Name perhaps will help find the one.
Morty? Merkel?
Mert, I do recognize indeed, yes.
Yes, so is Murty a friend of yours? I spoke to him on the way up.
What it would say, a chum, a chum.
He mentioned something about a debt that he needed to settle.
Indeed, he does have one, though.
Okay, because I've got a coin pouch. I don't know if this is making any sense to you, but, on my honor, I wanted to pass it on to you. If this is making any sense whatsoever, here's a coin pouch. It's got he says 10 platinum. I've not looked. It's not my thing. I just thought it as we were passing.
You were sent by Mert to settle his debt, basically.
Yes, I'm Mert. I'm here to settle a debt, is what he asked me to say, but that kind of sounded like it could have started a fight, and I don't want to fight an old man. Probably break something.
Boy. You do not have to worry about fighting. You only might have to worry about the ass kick he's about to give you. Roll initiative, Logan! As the old man throws aside his stick and takes a fighting stance.
Everyone gets out of the way. It's like, alright.
Get it. Just back her up.
Fucking knew it. I'm on plan.
Get a merch token.
Oh yeah,
Merch
that plus 0.
Clam.
To be fair, if it was on Owlbear, I think I've got a clam token.
Same.
Ready? Oh yeah, probably. See me moving around and looking confused is because I got a very mischievous puppy in the room with me now. And yeah, being very good, you've settled on your bed now, huh? You're trying to eat my power cable a second ago. It was a fun time. Try doing that, watch it be a mystic monk. Huh. Alright. Alrighty. Clam will start. He will lunge forward towards you. And he will go to punch you 3 times with his fists. 31 to hit.
I know this person. I've used him.
31 hits.
16 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'm blooded.
Like, we're just like looking like.
That'll pass. A 9 will totally pass.
You drop the bag of platinum. The second strike comes. 26 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 damage. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm almost dead.
And the final strike comes.
19.
You don't get knocked prone, but a 31 will probably still hit you for another 10 bludgeoning damage, and the constitution saving throw is irrelevant because you're being knocked unconscious. In a second, this fight is over. Like 3 punches thrown in like insane briefness, and then he pauses, kneels down. But I believe there's much that we can learn of this.
Why did you do? She's like moves to Logan to check if he's alright.
He's unconscious, but he is stabilized. Clam only knocked him unconscious.
Why did you do that?
Well, you see, sometimes, whenever you save someone's life, you make a joke with them. You say that you owe them a good ass whooping. I owed Mert a good ass whooping for saving his life. This young boy here came to settle Mert's debt. And a good ass whooping he did get indeed. Now, if you would like to pray with me for a brief time, I will regain his life to him. He's merely unconscious.
Alright, if you would please get him back to a functioning state, I would appreciate that.
Come with me.
she would follow. You want me to do that too? Or...
Yes, please join in. Good to be here. Why? After 10 minutes, he casts Prayer of Healing, and Logan, you come back to consciousness with Wisdom. Is 5, 2, 5, 2. 7 hit points. Welcome back, young one. Consider that repaid. And he throws you a little coin purse back. And that, I believe, is your payment from Mert.
Gabby, do I need to get angry? Because I feel like I need to get angry, but also everything is bruised.
Did you see what that man just did to you in the span of a second?
No, I didn't see it. That's the fucking point. He was there, he was happy, and then he was blurry, and then it was really dark, and now I'm angry, and I can feel that I have a spleen. Have you ever felt your spleen, Gabby? It feels as though mine's kind of all spread around my tummy, and I don't like it.
I understand that you are frustrated. Perhaps you could go bash a rock or a tree instead of this clearly dangerous old man. I wouldn't recommend attacking him.
Okay.
But
wise old Flem, you understand that I am angry. I don't want to fight you because that really fucking hurt and it wouldn't get me anywhere. But you can understand that I have got some emotions that I'm going to need to do some talking in the mirror to myself about when I get home. It really hurts.
Which is okay. Do not hold yourself back in a panic or fear.
Don't hurt myself back.
Of course. Yeah. He leads his head forward. Have a swing. Go on.
No.
One freebie. This is the only one you'll get.
Okay. Can I use my channel divinity?
Sure.
Before the swing to do my vow of enmity as a bonus action. Because I want to get advantage on it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, one freebie. This is going to be very therapeutic, and it's probably not even going to fucking touch you if you're friends with, I don't know. Whew. And he's going to take his longsword and swing with his +5 to hit against somebody with an AC of probably about 50.
Not that high.
Let's just say this guy took out a whole tier 3 party.
You swing with all of your might, and you do cause him to step back. It's not like the swing misses. He just steps back, but he just steps forward again. It's just like a little small pattern. It's almost like the wind of the blade almost pushed him away, and just far enough for him to lull back into it as it passed.
Okay, not gonna lie, that was quite cool. I thought that was a decent. Okay, he's gonna put his sword away.
Did that help?
I just feel I feel less angry, but more frustrated. I feel as though I need to have a little chat in the mirror and then a big smack.
Alright, look,
mute my
I know
mic.
what you got. Have a check in the gold pouch, how much you got there.
It's gonna peek up and assume it's the 10 platinum. Puppy!
Puppy! You got a puppy in the coin pouch.
I mean,
10
it's what we call 10 platinum. It's puppy, because platinum piece, PP, puppy.
10 that's a lot of that. I think that's worthwhile.
Oh, okay. How about this, Gabby? Tomorrow, when I'm not feeling like, I could need to rearrange my intestines, how about I give you 10 platinum pieces to give you an ass whooping? Would that be fair?
10 platinum is like 100 gold.
I will think upon it.
Well, you do the thinking. I'm keeping this for myself.
Alright, how about this? I will help you get down in one piece considering what you've just been through. Might need some help walking there. Just I'm not
Okay.
sure.
So, do you remember the message? Because I kind of
Yes, I have written it down actually. 5 players in a game of
five chess.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do a quick intelligence check. If I know, because I don't know about this. So, is it something about the gangs?
Yeah, probably.
The great game. The big. I just lost the
Yeah, I
game.
wouldn't be surprised actually.
Okay, so if there's only 2 left, which other ones are there? There's the Zens, the Zens, the Gauntlet-y people, the Lord's Alliance. I always thought them and the Gauntlet people were kind of, shacking up with each other. Who else? I think we may have lost Gabby. Either that or she's too stunned to speak. The woman was too stunned to speak. Okay, Clam, thank you. If you've got anything else, then you need to tell us. Let us know. We're gonna go.
No, I'm pretty much all done. We can go.
Splendid. I'm just gonna let's assume that Gabby has the opportunity to say or ask anything before she goes, and come on, Gabby, and we'll head together down the mountain.
And you guys head back down. And I assume you're gonna head back to the coin alley, and eventually request a cab. Or are you gonna go check out Miss Shore? Shall I come back to you guys?
Oh, right. Gabby's gone. I'm gonna go check out Miss Shore.
Okay, cool. So maybe while she's hitting a cab, you want to go check out Miss Shore?
Yeah. So, Gabby, I want to go check out Miss Shore. In case this goes tits up and, the whole thing with Lamb is pointless.
Fair enough. We didn't say when we should report. She didn't say when we should report back to. Oh yeah. Sure.
Whenever the sooner we do, the sooner she'll make the decision. But I just want to kind of just have a little look see. You know what, Gabby? You're right. We need to get Sully and Bosco out of jail. To the fruit, and we should not delay. We could always come back here.
Of course. It's not that far.
He's gonna look round the dockward. Like maybe go straight there rather than stopping on the way. Cause
all right, let's go. Cabby, and she call over.
Cabby, you can get this one. I'm just gonna cry on the floor of it.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, and you guys are gonna head back to Blackstaff Tower?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure.
I'm going to use all 15 points of my lay on hands on myself.
Yep, marvelous. A good plan. Righty. First step repaid. You return back towards Blackstaff Tower. And as the wagon pulls up there and you approach, the knocker shapes itself again. What, you again? Oh, come on, I'll lock myself. Dunk, dunk, and it just swings the door open.
Thank you.
I like him. He's growing on me.
He has a colourful personality. And she'd walk in.
Walk inside. And for a few moments, another archway, this one different from the last, floats itself down, forms itself on the platform, the stairs rotate down, and Bajra kind of steps out on it. Clam tells me you've been to see him.
Indeed, we have.
You even dropped by another friend of his, Mert, away. So
Indeed,
yes.
It seems, yeah.
Okay, so you know all this. Okay, I'm getting this now. This, yes.
I had the foresight of ordering you a cleric, Logan, if you would like. And she gestures, and it's like a cleric of probably Bahamut. Actually, it'd probably be Lathander, actually. Kind of just like near the door as you came in, just gives a little small wave, like a little kind of like short human man, like long black hair.
I appreciate the gesture, but I, much like my business associates, I'm able to take care of myself. This was a test, and we can certainly hold our own.
Perfect. Well, I am most glad to hear that. You no longer needed. Thank you so much for your assistance. Go with peace, Father. And you, dear. And he steps up behind you guys.
Do you even want me to relay the message to you, or are you aware?
Oh yes, no, I will need that relayed. I'm
All right, wonderful.
Eyes
Yeah,
everywhere, ears are somewhat harder to get up mountainsides.
Fair enough. Right, yeah, she recited word for word. 5 players in the game of chess, one by one, mate is stricken until only 2 remain. Whoever wins the wealth of the world. A bit of paraphrasing there, but we figured that the 5 players must be the organizations in Waterdeep, the Zentarin, the Xanathar, Order of the Gauntlet, maybe, World's Alliance.
Maybe.
And another.
Yeah, who?
We're not sure.
We are not sure who the
Maybe
player
I
would
don't
be.
know if you associate with gangs yourself. Or...
I don't, but I don't think the Order of the Gauntlet would count themselves as a gang.
Yeah,
well, you know,
organizations.
maybe definitions and names. I don't know.
No, they are not.
I've still got a bit of a headache. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking about, people in that regard, like factions that we have known, you would think. I would think the Emerald Enclave, perhaps. They have a fair sway. The
Maybe.
Harpers, Lord's Alliance,
Oh yes.
Xanathar, Zentarim, Order of the Gauntlet, perhaps even Force Grey, if what you're insinuating. That's a lot more than 5.
Well, we do know that the Xanathar and the Zentarim are playing the big game, or, the Cash of Dragons and all that. I'm not sure if Force Grey itself is pursuing this objective, as of the moment.
Not quite. We have had people keeping an eye, say the Lord's Alliance.
Sake. That's right.
Lost you again, Kaz.
Yeah,
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm popping in and out, sorry. But yes, I know that the Zentarim and the Xanathar are pursuing the Cash of Dragons, the big games, or so they call it. I'm not sure if Force Grey is doing the same thing as of the moment.
Maybe. I guess that ends to be seen. Maybe that is just the kind of information I needed before I considered recruiting your friends. But I don't put all my faith in the ramblings of an old crazy monk on a hillside. I spent that time doing my own research while you guys faffed around with Flam. No offense, but it was a good exercise, physically and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
I can help your friends get help. But on the term, all of you, sales included, turn all your allegiances over to Force Grey. That means no more dodging dealings with Zentarim, no more, as good as the Order of Gauntlet are, if their interests perhaps don't align with Force Grey's, Force Grey would have to come first.
Ooh.
You will have a lot of fingers and a lot of pies across the city. Force Grey has this city's well-being at its heart. We always do what is right by that. Sometimes make decisions that others find hard, that others fail to see the bigger picture on, choices that will be judged and will be seen as the wrong ones for a century, maybe 2, until it comes to light that it was in fact the right one, if they knew what we knew. But it may not always align with those other little allegiances you have perfectly found. But it is no means a force. You want me to help your friends? A favor for favor.
May I ask a question, a hypothetical, if you will? If in the course of whatever dealings with Force Grey, you would require me to turn on my business associates, my family, the nobility of Waterdeep in general, for the benefit of the city. Is that something that is likely or even possible for you to ask of me, for I could not do it if you asked? Just being completely straight with you for once.
You wouldn't enter as members of Force Grey outright. You would be part of our Grey Hands, as it's called. It's a smaller organization of would be members of Force Grey. Think of it almost like a training program. If you didn't agree with something in the moment, you could, of course, refuse. It would be held against you, but you would simply remove from that program, and any chance of becoming a member of Force Grey itself would be impossible from that point. And any previous favors that I had done for you, things like you had got yourself imprisoned and I had released you, that charge may then be followed up by the guard because you would no longer be under my jurisdiction. It wouldn't be a means of threatening you, but the guards still keep records of everyone I have in my books, and once they are no longer working with me, there is no benefit from myself to continue my protection, if that makes sense. It's not a hostile action, it's simply
consequences playing out as they would otherwise have done.
Think of it more like this. Force Grey puts the city's interest at its heart. If you decide that your personal interests are more important than that of the city, and you no longer align yourself with those, then I cannot use the city's resources to protect you from the very city that you are perhaps, without even knowing, going against in the long run.
I understand, and I am comfortable with these terms. Now, Hannah, I want to try and incite something not necessarily specific, and I'm not a mind reader,
Yeah.
but something that she may know that I want to try and figure out if she knows, or
Yeah.
if she's kind of trying to hint at.
Sure.
I think you know what I'm on about.
Yeah, I have an idea. The old Margastra way. I'm just going to do for her just like a general kind of like charisma, just to see how she holds herself in station. You would think that kind of like Margaster kind of like family thing, she doesn't seem to be hinting at. She maybe isn't aware of it, or she's at least not being super open about it. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be direct. She's not like, pushing a point with you specifically. She's pushing it with like you and Gabriella equally, like as in, you've got ties with the Lords of Lions, with Jalester and stuff. Like, that's fine, but Jalester doesn't always know what's going on in his head. She's got ties with the Order of Gauntlet. She wears a fucking gauntlet on her hand. Religious zealots and all sometimes maybe a little bit. Like, it's like from that point of view. And also she knows as Enterim have been involved in the other two because they have had history with the god.
Look, I am comfortable with these terms. Gabby, I know you've had a fly buzzing around your head and been distracted a bit over the past few minutes. Did you get all of that?
Yes.
Okay, are you comfortable with those terms?
Personally, I cannot say them all. I will need time to think. This is a rather large commitment.
Okay, take your time.
If you need time, that's not a worry at all. My door is always open.
Of course.
If you give me a time frame, I can send you a sending tomorrow morning and request it. But your friend's trial has been scheduled for this afternoon.
What time of day is it at the moment, DM?
Well,
right now
it was midday when we left the tower.
It's about
before.
like 2 p.m. because you guys went all the way up Mount Waterdeep, all the way down Mount Waterdeep, and cabs back.
This afternoon, that would be in how many hours?
Sunset.
Probably less than one. Like
it's going to be at sunset, so end of the afternoon, dusk time. Probably around 6 p.m. You've got about 4 hours or so.
Okay,
I believe it's going to be held in the Halls of Justice.
Okay, Gabby, a question. Blackstaff has the best interests of the city as its main thing. Do you think your order would have something that is not in the best interests of the city? Because if you don't, then there's no conflict, and if you do, then, well, whose fucking side do you want,
This is a really good fucking question.
And while Gabby ponders that,
Right.
meanwhile in the dungeons, You had a good hard stew on what you're going to do next. Sullivan has just gone up the stairs. And Sullivan, as you keep ascending, the cells get, like, the areas, the blocks get bigger and bigger the higher you climb. And you kind of come up around the stairs in your disguise. And there are 4 guards here. 2 of them armed with heavy crossbows. 2 of them armed with spears. And they are literally, right now, marching towards the stairway that you've just come up.
My friends, don't worry, don't worry. Just being there and everything is under control. I just panicked because I saw one of the cells and I couldn't see no one there. That damn half was so short, he was underwater. I thought he escaped, but everything is under control now. No, not to worry. Let's go have a quick drink over there, my friends.
That's going to be a deception check.
Fuck.
Lucky for you, you still have your D6 inspiration from Needham.
And that is where Sullivan dies. Come on, please don't fail me. Don't fail, Sullivan. Don't. Wait. Fail. Don't.
You still have your D6 inspiration.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
22.
No, this is good.
22.
They all look at you. You see a few of their shoulders like relax. You know, we take this job because it's fucking easy. No one tries to break it up.
I know, right?
And they start going back to their desks. A few of them take the crossbows off.
Who would be so stupid or try to escape this prison? Look at you guys. Are such a great guard. Look at you. I wish I was half as strong as you. Come here, man, nothing. Look, this is okay. Let's go back to before before the.
You're new here, by the way.
Yes. I'm new here. Yes. And I'm still learning. I didn't get around to meet everyone here, but yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Anyway.
That's Brian. That's Phyllis. That's hang on a
Brian.
minute. Who are you? Oh, well, my name's Jeff. I transferred over from Wall Guard duty.
Jeff.
Oh,
my
that's
name
Jeff,
is Jeff too.
I guess. And
my name is Jeff too.
I'm Steven.
What a coincidence.
Oh,
My name
no,
is
wait.
Jeff.
Are you Jeff with a J or Jeff with like a G-E-O kind of situation?
I'm a Jeff with a PH at the end, my friend.
Whoa.
Jeff. I know, right?
I've never seen anyone spell it that way before.
I know.
Your
It's
mother
okay,
must have fucking hated you, man. That shit.
I know. She couldn't spell it properly, and then she's like, sounds cool like that. And then she's like, Jeff, PH. Okay, I think it's time for us to keep pretending to do some work, because if the boss comes in, see us talking, he's gonna be like, oh, maybe we need to get some more guards. Don't know. So, okay, I'm gonna keep around here. You guys go over there. In fact, if you want to take a break, I'll cover for you here. Huh? Don't need to worry. I won't tell anyone.
Make me a
Don't
persuasion
worry.
check. An advantage.
Fuck. Fucking sorry, please work. Please. 20. Come on. And that is where Sullivan's trip is. Oh, fucking hell! Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
tempting, but we shouldn't. No, but go back to your post. Maybe we'll pick you up in it next time before near the end of shift, so you can slip away from me as an hour early or something like that. Good to meet you, Jeff.
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 Yeah.
Very funny. You have to spit to it. It's Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got like 4 syllables.
I'll stay around here. I'll keep an eye on everything. If anything, I'll scream.
All right.
People are escaping. That's so funny.
Yeah. As he's gone downstairs, man, he talks too much. And you head back downstairs.
Arthur's just like shaking his head. It's like just a few words.
Oh fuck! If a persuasion check works, god damn it!
Well, you have 7 prisoners, all in unlocked cells, waiting for your go. Needle's also
Yeah,
creeping up now.
Am I on the opposite side from him? Is that where I am?
So you've,
Or no.
well, you would have gone up. So basically, the way, if you kind of imagine it's like laid out like this, the cells you guys were at were like at the bottom cells, and at this end there was a staircase that went up. Then these cells were twice the size, and there's a staircase there that went up, and then you were up in this section, so like you're like the next level higher. You were probably only like one level off the entrance to where your stuff would have been. You could have gone a little bit higher. I think you as a guard could try to go higher now, but the risk is no one's gonna be watching your post, and they're aware. The 4 guards here are aware if you're kind of like.
Okay. Am I far from everyone on the stairs?
No, you're like 20 seconds just up on the stairs.
Oh, so basically I stopped him just in time for coming downstairs.
Yeah, you were like getting the armor on as like Bosco was finishing picking the locks. You literally went straight up the stairs. You heard the people coming, and they were like literally all about to form up, going down the stairs to go fuck shit up, like to make sure everything was good. And you were like, oh, it's fine. It was a mistake. It was a mix-up. And they were like, oh, thank fuck. Of course it was a mix-up. We're in the deepest, darkest, like, fuck of the dungeon. And like,
yeah, and all the 4 guards stood there. How many guards stood there around me?
right now, the
No one.
4 are still there. They're still chit-chatting and stuff. You would imagine, with your intelligence, there's probably not normally 4 guards here. The 2 guards who are probably stationed here probably called for more backup and then waited for that to get here before they then pushed on. You imagine if you give them some time, they'll probably, return back to their normal like needs.
Okay, I'll just hang around there. I'll pretend to be just done.
Okay. You're gonna mill how long are you gonna mill about for?
So the guards are there, right? So the guards are there. They're gonna come down. Fuck.
Well, you know that you're supposed to be watching. You, the guard, is supposed to be watching the salt cells, and also the cells above them, which is those floor below this one. You've got like 2 floors yourself, but only across those like floors, there's only 12 cells.
Okay, and where's our stuff? Is it on the top floor?
So it's another floor. So the floor that you're on with the 4 guards right now, your stuff is the next floor up in the Citadel, the Bloody Tent.
Okay, I'm gonna start making my way upstairs. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I'm gonna wait for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. You start walking past, and Jeff turns and goes like, "Hey, you need a piss."
Yeah. I'm going to go upstairs quickly, and then I'll come
No
back.
worries, man.
I'll be with you.
I'll watch your section. Just be no worries. Give your keys.
1 second.
You don't have your keys. Bosco has them.
Okay. I think I left those. I'm gonna go and get it. 1 second.
I'll come with you. Come on, let's go.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, if they see us together, they'll be like, oh, these guys are like, messing around too much. If you stay here at the top of the stairs covering, I'll come back and shoot you. Don't worry, Jeff.
I mean, they're in prison. They should be scared of us, right? Make me a precision check.
Ah, fuck.
Stronger in numbers. Come on, Jeff and come on, let's go.
Okay.
And he'll walk with you downstairs.
Okay, we'll go. You go in front of me.
Bosco, you hear like,
I'll say, I'll go.
You know what?
I'm gonna go. He's like, oh yes, Jeff, we're coming down the stairs.
I'm so sorry, Sally, but I want to do like a bird whistle, and I hope the prisoners will understand.
Okay. What do you? You're just gonna whistle like a like.
And then I want to go now.
I'm coming down with another guard. Oh, that's
so you're gonna. So Bosco, for full clarity, the guards like booth is at the end of this corridor. Like at the top of the first stair.
Are the rest of the guards gone?
So yeah, so Sullivan was about to go upstairs and away, and then basically another guard was like, "Hey, are you stepping away for a piss, something like that? I'll watch downstairs for you." And Sullivan was like, "No," like someone's like, "Okay, yeah, sure," and he asked for Sullivan's keys to take over his position, and Sullivan didn't have his keys.
Oh.
So you can't see this yet. So you just hear Sullivan and him coming back down the stairs.
Oh, so he's coming back into our room.
Yes. So like to give you an idea, so there's 3 levels you guys are on right now.
Sorry.
The bottom level, Davil is on his own. That's the assault cells. Above that, there's the 8 cells that you're on right now, where the guard was previously stationed at his cell at the top of the first stairwell. The second stairwell over on this side is where Sullivan just went up, spoke to the guards, stopped them from coming down to investigate what the fuck is going on while you let everybody out with the keys.
Gotcha,
Sullivan was then trying to go up the next flight of stairs, and the guard was like, hey, like, I'll go watch downstairs. If you're abandoning your post, I'll cover you, because, you were off in the cover us.
I thought they were already inside. Like,
No.
That's what I was like,
so Sullivan and one guy are coming down the stairs now to your area. You are currently not in a cell. Everyone else is following, like, the instructions, and they're staying hidden in their cells, like, pretending they're locked in. But
okay,
the table they'd have to get to, they're going to have to walk past all the cells to get to the guard post, like, section.
Do the gates look visibly open? Like, I've unlocked.
They're like doors that are left, like, whenever you've not closed them enough to latch the catch, they're like just like in the frame.
Okay.
They're like that.
Awesome. I'm gonna.
At a waving glance, you wouldn't notice it, but like if you looked, so you'd be like, oh fuck, that's close. That's like open. Like,
I want to leave the keys. But so I hear someone coming. I don't want to leave them outside the door because that's not weird. I'm just gonna leave them on the table. And I'm gonna tell other people. If I whistle, and I'll make like a little whistle noise, that means it's our time to charge whoever's in here. And if I don't whistle, we need to be quiet, okay? Because if we can sneak out so we're like making too much of a noise, I can collect our things and all escape together as a group. Okay?
Are you gonna hide in a cell with us, little man? Or you going back downstairs?
I'll go back downstairs real quick.
Right.
Okay. Alright.
You go back downstairs? You go back in your cell, or do you just like wait at the stairs?
No, I'm gonna go and wait around the corner so you can't see me.
Nope. Make me a stealth check.
So I got try close. Oh no.
Bosco doesn't go back to the cell. Bosco stays at the corner, peeking around, trying to keep an eye on them.
As I came down the stairs, can I use my steady aim ability and just stab him from the back?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to try to enter a surprise attack. As soon as you
So like as soon as coming down, like I kind of stop like to aim and then like with my little.
We're gonna quickly roll initiative just between you and the guard because it's to see who would have the faster reactions. You should win this, but it is D&D, so it is a dice roll. Get Mark Sullivan. So Sullivan, as he gets to the foot of the stairs, you kind of like take a step back and like let him go ahead. And as you do, you produce that like I assume the brick like stonework again, the shiv, and you just try to bring it down on his neck. And he like hears something and he turns around and he already had his like spear and shield and stuff out. And as he does so, he just like kind of like brings himself. He spins around a lot fucking quicker than you were expecting. And yeah, he's in full go mode, baby.
What is my AC now? Because I have the shield on as well.
Bosco, roll me initiative.
Yes.
Because you are watching this happen.
What is the AC of chain shirt?
Chain shirt, it's 13 plus dex, and the shield is a +2 on top of that.
So 13, so that's 15. So 17 in total of the shield? Because I remember the shield as well, don't I?
Why don't you just add it on your sheet and it'll calculate it automatically for you?
Okay.
Bosco, you see Sullivan like taking a step back and trying to jump this guard, but the guard seems to clock into the corner of his eye, and he appears to be able to take action. You have the upper hand. What do you do?
Shit.
They're at the foot of the stairs, coming down to the like second layer of your 7 unlocked inmates, but they're like right at the entrance. He didn't wait for them to get near this, like far away from the stairs or anything like that. He just went straight forward.
So he like, were they about to open the door to this area, or?
So
Like-
there's no doors on like the stairs, so they've literally
Oh.
come down the stairwell, and literally the second the guard stepped off the stairs, Sullivan has like let him go ahead, to, like go ahead, and has like then produced the ship and is going for him, but the guard has clocked that and is like spinning around.
I
kind of stuff.
don't have.
That's for reference, by the way. That's 4 cells. I said it was 20 foot in the last one, so it's 40 foot, and then you're down a staircase, so it's about 50 foot from you right now. Point of reference.
Oh shit! I literally don't have anything I can do. I haven't got any weapons. I don't want to signal the guards because that's making way too much noise. Shit.
You can always whistle.
But fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna make the whistle. I'll make the little like Hunger Games bird whistle.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna like, and I'm like, now's the time. Get him quietly.
Perfect.
Someone gag him. Rest of them, let's take him out.
All right.
Yeah.
And what else do you do?
I'm just gonna like charge straight at him.
Okay, it's 50 foot away from you, so you will not reach him unless you dash.
I'll yeah, I'm trying to think about what I could do with my action. I'm just gonna move 25 feet towards him.
Okay.
So I'm 25 feet away, and
Okay.
then I'm just gonna order everyone to do like this kind of job. I'm gonna be ready to, because there's a can I have ready some manacles so if they bring them to me?
Okay, yeah, you can use manacles. Then if you bring the manacle them up.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I'll just do that. If I present get enough time to scramble, gag, everything, whatever. I can manacle him up, guys. Someone gag him, the rest of them try and knock him out or put him in a manacle.
Okay.
Then he can know what it's like.
They rolled shut in initiative.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, Bosco wastes his upper hand. The guard sees this little stone thing coming towards him. He turns around and he yells, "Help! I'm under attack down here! Jeff is betraying the guard!" And then he's going to try to stab you, Jeff.
Beth. It's a 17 now.
He misses. It just glances off your shield easily. However,
Shit.
Sullivan, you then hear from upstairs. The 3 other guards all immediately begin picking shit up. It's literally their turns, so they grab everything and they begin coming downstairs. You're they're coming around the corner, but I'll give them until next turn before they actually fully arrive. But they are fully alert, and they also begin yelling, "Help! Jailbreak! Jailbreak!" And you hear one of them, "Woo!" like blow a whistle, like rings out through the entire complex.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I was like, Jeff is betraying us. Get him.
It's your turn, Sullivan. You're gonna try to pin the blame on him.
Yep.
Deception check. This is your action.
Okay. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Fuck. Come on, please work. Oh fuck! I was on this. Pow. Yes! It's Jeff. Jeff is a traitor. Get him quick. He's caused all of this.
I swear it's him. He's the one doing it to me. Jeff rolls a natural 20. Isn't enough to overload the 24. But enough to make you hear guard go like, "Fuck it. Knock them both out and put them in shackles and go, what the fuck's going on? Lockdown! Initiate full lockdown of the Waterdeep dungeons." And then blows whistle. Lockdown! And you just hear whistles above that, and beyond that you hear
I'm gonna use a
hundreds
bonus
of
action.
whistles.
Oh fuck! Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna change it to shapeshift.
Go for it.
Cool, so I get 5 temporary hit points. And yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Needle is going to use his feline agility to bound past Bosco. And he moves up to Jif, and he is going to just fucking slash at his throat. His good old talons. And miss again, because he is a bard with anti-magic shackles on. No bardic inspirations left. That's him. All 7 of the bad boys break out. And they all go for your man, and they're going to try to... Well, first one will try to push him prone, shove.
Okay, that's good.
They succeed. He rolled a 4, natural. Another one is going to try to grapple him. They would have advantage, but it doesn't matter. They succeed. They grapple him. They drag him back to Bosco. Bosco, you ready to action?
Yep.
You grapple him.
Manacled him.
He's not restrained. The 5 remaining, all good fellas him. They don't kill him. They bloody him pretty fucking badly as they all just begin stomping on his head, and the metal on the helmet begins like warping into his chin, and the blood's just pouring all down his face. Like, like kicking him in the ribs, and it's like just fully just going at this guy. Yeah, he's in a horrible way. I have a horrible time begging for his wife and family and for mercy.
I'm like, make sure you don't kill him, but let's take his gear so we can defend ourselves.
Go, perfect. Effectively what's happening right now for comedic effect. Bosco, top of the round, your turn. The guy is shackled. He has a spear on the ground now and a shield on his arm that you can take off as an action if you'd like, because he's still conscious and he's like trying to bring it to his face, trying to defend himself, but he's just, but he's still like restrained because you shackled him with the shield on.
I'm going to I'm gonna order one of them to put him into a cell, and then I want to pick up the spear.
Yep, got a spear.
I'm trying to think what else they have. I can't use metal cannon, stuff like that. I'm gonna go to the stairs and ready in action to stab someone, who comes down. Perfect. First guard that comes down.
A good use. Seconds later, a guard comes down the stairs. They got a spear.
Okay, wait a second. Okay. Do we make an attack?
Go for it. An 18 will hit. 3 seriously damage, I assume, or are you going for the two-handed? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Two-handed.
You stab it into his ankle, and he's like, fuck!
Does it come within reach? Oh, no, this doesn't matter. Let's not pull our master.
And then he turns his spear on you, Bosco. With no armor. 11.
What's that? Misses. I'm 13. 16 dex.
There's a little fucker down here. The 2 more come down the stairs, but they're kind of all cramped up. The only one of them get a shot off the light crossbow. They have a choice between Sullivan or Bosco. In the chaos, they recognize that Sullivan is not being fucking good fellows right now by the commoners, and they're gonna point and be like, "That must be the Jeff that Jeff was talking about, who's betraying the gods. It must be that Jeff. It's convenient. They both have the same name." And he then fires his crossbow, just using the stats of a ranged sphere. Same. 6 will miss. Just goes wide. He begins reloading. And that is their turn. Sullivan, you are currently... There's a guard next to you, who's also next to Bosco. And there's another guard further up the stairs who's not next to Bosco, but who is got a crossbow out. And then there's one beyond him as well.
I think completely blocking the stairs. So that if there's no way to go through around them.
Whenever they considered you an ally, you could have done, but there's enough questionable doubt here That you're not being considered directly an ally.
Can I tell my Motley crew to like, after we're done with these ones, let's take their clothes.
Yeah, you heard the man.
Let's have sex in a pile, yay!
Keep kicking this one's skull in.
They haven't seen me attacking anyone. They haven't seen me attacking anyone.
They've not directly, but they're not regarding you as an ally because they're not sure what the fuck's going on. The same way they're not regarding the one on the ground being kicked as an ally, they're not sure. But they're not going to let you past. Unless you're going to, if you want to spend your action trying to convince them, like deceive them that you are their friend and you need help, like or whatever, then you can try that. And maybe they'll let you pass.
I'll be like, no, it's Jeff. They betrayed him as well. He let them out.
Okay.
And now they are clinging to him. Help! And I kind of like...
Could I, like, maybe, like, kind of like, just like kind of like trying to like prod my spear at someone, like shut it, dude.
Oh fuck's sake, bro! What is this fucking twins, bro?
You could have done Bosco if you'd used your action to give Bosco the help action, but we're in combat, motherfucker, and the guards see right through your fucking shit. That's your action, Sullivan. What do you want to do?
Well, that failed. Fuck.
Oh, I really need to go to the toilet.
Can I? So if we go to the stairs, is like a wall behind the stairs, like I can hide behind.
Hang on, guys. I've read calm, bro.
That's fine. So to give you an idea, it is a corridor of cells on each side. Then there's a spiral staircase that goes 180 degrees up. There's another one, like the exact same. So there's no like wall to hide behind or hide under.
Okay, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Sure. You've already spent your action using deception, so you're gonna use that as your cutting action to like.
Can his dodge action as a cutting action?
I think you can hide or disengage. I don't think you can dodge.
You can dodge.
Dash, disengage, or hide.
Disengage, try to run away. Get away from them.
I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna run back.
As a shifter, you don't have a climbing speed, do you?
I do actually, yeah.
You could, as a shifter, climb up the wall and climb on the ceiling and try to go over them.
Let's see here. Those actions. Get temporary hit points. No, I don't think I can be speed. No.
Okay, that's fine. Because if you guys don't let you like dig into the walls, I'd let you do it. But yeah, if you don't, then it'd be very difficult to do down here. These slick. That's fine. Alright.
I'm just gonna disengage and then come back.
Just back up towards Bosco.
Yeah.
40 foot will put you back down the stairs towards the salt cells, like near where Davil is. So you're clear on that. Past the Goodfellasing.
Cool.
Needle is going to turn his attention towards the one on the ground. Back with his claw. Advantage. That will hit. Those. 4 for Bard. Yep. That's enough. He knocks that guard unconscious. Blood pulling off his lovely claws. And then he'll move back behind the group to let those other guys kind of push forward. They begin grabbing like the helmet off his head, the spear off him. One of them wrenches his shield from him. Someone takes his boot. Someone like takes his gauntlet. And they're basically using them as like blunt force trauma weapons. Like there's improvised weapons across the board, like clubs. And then they all charge the guards. Because of course they do. So the first guard is going to get 2 who can actively engage him at a time. So that 20 for 2. And the 14 will miss. So 2 damage. So he's Sullivan just, not Sullivan, who Bosco just stabbed. So he is bloodied actually that one after that. Good donk on the head. And Bosco, it's your turn. Bosco's AFK. I'm going to skip it politely, but I'll recall. I mean, Bosco will stab with the spear. Let's be real, that's what he will do. I don't think he would be doing much more than that. He will miss with 4. If you don't see him as a bonus action movement, he can let me know in time. Otherwise, these guards can take their turn, and they're going to prioritize attacking the commoners and trying to retake ground. Against all odds, the front guards both are shite. The rear guard does catch one of them with a crossbow and does kill one of the commoners. Sullivan, read it back.
Okay. So still got four of these guys alive, yeah?
There are... so to give you an idea what's happened, end of the corridor, the stairs, there's one guard there with a spear holding the doorway where you were previously stood when you tried to stab the guy in the back. In front of him, he's got Bosco, also on the stairs, like stabbing him with the spear from one side. He's then got commoners to his front, who have got like bits of like metal armor that they're just like fucking hitting him with. And then behind him, he's got two other guards with crossbows shooting down the corridor as he's kind of like covering their flank.
I'm gonna go to the one next to. I'm gonna go towards the one that's next to Bosco.
Okay. You're gonna have to move through all the commoners to get there because they basically formed like a mob at that end. So you're kind of like on the wrong side now because they've like plugged the corridor. But they will let you through. But the problem is you're going to have to move in the middle of all the guards.
I mean, I'll go into the next into the closest guard. That has an ally next to it.
Okay. Well, the problem is like there is like the guards have plugged the stairwell. They have had time to reinforce the position. They've like got someone in the doorway, two guards behind him with crossbows. Like you can't just move through them. And because your allies are on the impression of just rush the guards and take them all out because they're a prison mob, they have just rushed the guards, and there is now 6 commoners between you and the first guard, like a 3 deep group.
Can I still attack this guard or no?
You could have a ranged attack, yeah. You throw your spear, Leonidas style.
I'm gonna throw my dagger.
Sure, go for it. You would get sneak attack on that as well. And Sullivan, you would know that if you were willing to, like, you know, break the head off the spear, it could probably double the dagger.
Okay, cool.
But you know, that would probably take an action to like snap of your knee or something next to him.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna also use steady aim as well.
Okay, go for it. You can manage. You hit, you sneak attack.
Fuck's sake, both of those fucking rolls, bro.
Throw this dagger. So you're attacking. Just to be clear, you're attacking the first guard with the spear and the shield.
Yeah.
Okay. It glances off his shield. Anything else? I think it's you though. Steady aims and all.
Yeah, that's me. Yep, done.
All right. Good old kitty cat is going to scavenge the guard for anything he can. You see, he is like still like he's not shackled, like he's like restrained by the wrist, but he has like these shackles on him. You see, he's like going for this guard's pockets quite intensely. He pulls out what looks like a kind of like a what we would describe as like a lighter. He like ignites it with a paw, holds it to one, and you just watch the glyphs glow, and it ting, 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 scatters off, and he begins doing it to the other one. That was his action to do one. He's beginning to break out of his dimension of his anti-magic shackles. Commoners begin fucking wailing. Only 2 can wail at a time though, because of the narrow corridor. The 21 will hit for 2 though. This guard is getting the shit kicked out of him. He's still holding his ground. Alrighty, Bosco, you're up. Bosco, you are in the thick of it right now. You are trapped, actually. You can retreat with your allies. They'll let you through. But yeah, you are kind of like in the thick of it.
I am, because I'm a halfling, I can actually go through people's spaces.
Yeah.
Let me see. Visual effect. I am a nimble halfling. You can move through the space of any creature that is size larger than you. So even hostile, I think I can move through. Is that correct, bro?
No, you can't move through a hostile creature space unless it's...
You can try to overrun them. Like you can make a check normally to do so.
You can move through the space of any creature that is is. On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
size
no,
large.
it is, yeah, because the normal rule is 2 sizes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
I think it's called overrunning, isn't it?
Normally, yeah, that's an optional rule in the DMG, but if a creature's 2 sizes bigger than you, you can move through its space and it's difficult terrain. The
Yeah.
normal rule, yeah.
But because of my race, do it just the one size category.
So if you want to move through them, you can.
Sure. Oh. So can you remind me what's happening? Because yeah, to go.
Yeah, that's fine. Your microphone's also quite quiet. Heads up. But to give you a rough idea, you are basically in a corridor, a white corridor. You're at the bottom of the stairs. Next to you, there's a guard of spear and shield that he's trying to fend off you and the mob who are behind you. There's a 6 commoner wide mob behind you, and then Sullivan is behind that mob. And then up the stairs, there are 2 guards with crossbows, one of which you are engaged in melee with, who's like shooting over your head at disadvantage. The other one is just out of your reach.
Yeah, I'll whack the one with the shoot at disadvantage.
Sure. I will let you know the one with the shield is holding the commoner's back, and he is very. He's the guy you just stabbed with spear before.
He's bleeding. Oh wait, you say he's blooded?
He's bloodied, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll go for that one then. If I could. But I'll go for him.
Just you stabbed him before. A 13, you bring it up, the shield just glances off, unfortunately.
I don't think I can do anything else.
You could use your halfling nimbleness to try to move and get yourself in position to give disadvantage to both the ranged guards if you wanted. You could move up the stairs and do
Sure,
that.
yeah. I'm gonna try and like duck. I want to like duck through the person's foot.
You'll make yourself a bit more of a target for them, but yeah, you can at least reduce the damage they can do to the group. Perhaps well done, because this guard takes his spear, he's going to plunge it into the first commoner he sees and kill another one. They're not pulling punches, by the way, the guards. They are just, as far as they're concerned, you guys have perhaps killed fucking one of theirs, and they are just taking them down as quick as they can. The ones with crossbows, not even melee with them, Bosco. They both will draw daggers. Actually, yeah, they're gonna draw daggers. I'm just gonna roll with. It's gonna be a d20 plus 3 to hit. 12, a miss, but a 21 before you hit.
Yeah.
So they're still holding the crossbow. They're just not like they're like got it just to one side and just stabbing with the other one. And it'll be a d4 plus 1. So 5 damage to you, Bosco, from one of them. You stabbed it into your side. So you perhaps save some of the prisoners. Sullivan.
Okay. So if I want to make the spear,
It would be an action to snap
It'd be
the
an
head
action
off.
to snap
You
it,
can
yeah.
ask one of the commoners to do that for you because they're in the back of the group anyway. Like, they're not really able to get in the common anyway. You can be like, here, break this for me and give it to me. And you could ready an action to throw it once they did so. You could have them do that for you if you wanted.
yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
The stick could still be used as like a quarterstaff, like the reinforced.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ask them just to.
Oh,
do that
okay,
for
I'm
you.
gonna ask. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Yeah, okay. Break this for me and give it to me quickly.
All right. One of them takes it, gets ready to break it with his knee.
And then they're gonna do is I'll read an action. So when they head up to me,
Perfect.
I'll throw it to the nearest one probably.
Takes a strange device to his other paw, needle holds it against it, and the cuff ting ding ding falls on the ground. He throws the device in the ground. He wipes his paws off, looks around, and he is going to. He rips off the guard's boot, goes up to the cell bars, and then he's going to end his turn there.
Oh my god.
Commoners. One of them snaps the head of the spear off and hands it back to Sullivan, then takes a stick and spins it around as a quarterstaff for himself. Sullivan, your ready action goes off.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one with the crossbow next to Bosco.
Go for it.
Yeah.
No, wait, not the one that's bloodied, holding everyone else up. Because there's no one in front of him.
The
It's
crossbow
not like a-
ones don't have shields, but yeah, the guy with the shield and spear is holding the commoners back from those guys.
So if we get rid of that one, because he's already bloody, then the commoners can go and swamp the other ones.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
I'll do that then.
Go for it. Your attack. You
I
also
think
you'll get
he's
sneak
dead.
attack if you hit. Yep, he's dead. You just like throw it
Oh fuck, he's dead. Fuck.
straight in his eye. It's a ranged attack, baby. You can't fucking
Yeah.
declare non-lethal on that shit. The criminals then fucking pile in and get up in melee with the previously crossbowmen, and all begin wheeling. They can actually now get 3 apiece.
Why can't I see that?
Theirs is like really bright, isn't it?
But no, it's me. It's like black squares.
Yeah.
I can
They've got
see.
dark mode on. They applied dark mode and then didn't think of any of the font or anything.
Yeah, they fucked it.
Oh.
15, let's miss. Miss. So 2 of them get hit. One of them hit more than others. They hit about the same actually across the board. One gets hit twice, but not as bad. One gets hit not too badly. And Bosco. 2 left. They're both injured, but not bloody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna trying to jam my spear into one of the knees.
Go for it. They're both the same, so I'll just. Yes.
Shit. I'm just gonna. Because the commoner, can I just run to the top stairs possibly? And I want to try and just like block them from leaving.
Sure. Yeah, we'll leave their attack opportunity range. They go up there.
That's fine.
Both miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna block their path.
Perfect. Do so. Alrighty, guard's turn. 2 left. One of them will turn towards Bosco because he's leaving, and will out of their reach. He'll turn back to the horde and he's trying to deal with this horde because like they're blocking his range attacks, and they're both going to attack into the horde. They're roll spears because easier for myself. So they hit with commoners, probably not going to kill him anyway. 1 misses, 1 hits. I'll roll another D4 just for argument's sake. One commoner gets a real fucking bad hit. It's the guy, like the leader, like the one who first reminds me of Swede. Like it's a real bad cut across his throat, but he's still fighting. Sullivan.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the one that's dead. I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna throw a dagger at the one next to Bosco, the one crossbow next to Bosco.
Sure. He's not next to Bosco anymore. He's next to the other ones, so you can use your sneak attack.
Okay, cool. Ow! Oh! And then I'm gonna use. I forgot to use last time, so I'm gonna use this time. I'm gonna use my feature, which is Whisper. No, what was it? Wails from the Grave. And I can choose like an extra creature, and then do half of my sneak attack roll.
Perfect.
So I just roll 1d6.
Yep.
Oh.
Go for it.
There you go. Oh shit! Sorry, it's the first one. So 2.
You want to? I'll take the 4 if you want for the first one, for that other one as well, because you missed it last time.
Okay,
You
let's do that
used
then.
Or did you
Yeah, I
did
would've
you
used
steady him or anything just to check? You didn't.
Yeah.
Did you steady him last time?
I didn't use last time because I forgot.
That's fine.
That's why.
That's fine. I'll say that. I'll say that went off in everyone this time as well. Okay.
Okay. And then yeah, when he used that ability, you see like a shadowy figure just comes out from Sullivan that resembles the actual Shadow Claw. Just goes to the next guy, strikes him down.
No, what happens is you use it, and you kind of
I
like
like
you throw the blade of one hand, and as you follow through, you instinctively like bring your other arm up, and like it's against your completion, your wrist flicks, and like for a second you see this other like a hook there, and it just like almost like a boomerang follows the dagger, and just as the dagger impacts its target, the boomerang curls, just hits the other one like in the side of the head, and you see like that, like
Sweet.
confusion.
Sweet. What? What happened? Not sure, but okay.
Anything else, Sullivan?
No, that's bonus action. I'm gonna use a bonus action to hide, I guess. I'm gonna try to hide with disadvantage.
Sure. Good.
17.
Already hidden. Needle there with the boot in his hand, about to play a tune, looks up, sees only one guard left, so goes, "Oh, well, that was almost as easy as your mum," as he casts vicious mockery. The guard never resists his insults. The guard probably won't resist the commoner's onslaught that is about to be laid on him. He doesn't. The second commoner just like cracks him across the jaw with the big like half like spear staff that Sullivan gave him, and the guard that one actually does fall unconscious.
Right. Quickly, a few of you grab. How many guards are dead or wounded or unconscious?
There are 3. So there are 2 guards dead,
Okay,
2 guards unconscious, and there are 3 unlooted guards.
3. Sorry, what was that?
3 unlooted.
Unlooted guards. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna ask them. 2 of you grab the guard's armor. I'm gonna try and put on the smallest guard, all the rest of them armor on.
I'm gonna. Take on.
Yeah, you grab the crossbow, Sally. I'm gonna grab one as well. Someone else grab a spear.
Yes.
We're gonna pretend we've forced some of you guys back. Okay, you guys, rest of you, the one who's the leader, like you rest
give
up.
us some bolts and things so we can defend ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll take some bolts as well.
Fuck it, I'm actually gonna give them the crossbow. Use the table as cover, maybe. Here's the crossbow and the belt.
And as you guys kind of get set up in this like little checkpoint that you have, getting your foothold now established in Waterdeep's dungeons, that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. And we'll
Quick
see what
question.
happens next time.
Is Sullivan still wearing that chain armor?
Yes.
Disadvantage on attacks using strength and dexterity?
Oh yeah, true. Sullivan, you have disadvantage all your attacks throughout the entire combat.
I just realized. Oh well.
It's fine.
Sullivan,
Let's say, for argument's sake, you didn't put on the chainmail. How many hit points do you have at the minute?
I haven't taken any hits actually. I haven't taken any.
I know you've not. You're wearing armor, and someone did try to stab you.
I got 27 plus 5 temporary hit points because I was shifted.
Reduce yourself down to 25, losing all of the temporary hit points. All of you.
All right.
Because you should have a disadvantage on all of your attacks, and that would mean no sneak attack or anything like that. It's mutant very.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for the session, Harana.
Gabriella, DM inspiration for next time. For remembering that. See, I do give it out. You just gotta help me fucking ruin your lives.
All right. Thanks for
Fucking rules, liars.
I have to dash.
See you next time, guys. Bye bye.
Yeah.